it'll explain to you a little bit about kind of that location and how they see themselves. And there's a little bit of, a conversation of scarcity. When you're able to do a Bardstown barrel pick, it might for a lot of people be like a big deal, a big thing. Like, hey, look what we were able to do, and other people weren't able to do. And I think that tells a story. So don't be afraid to ask for it. And the cigar, look, if you can find it, I'm not going to tell you not to smoke it. I'm not. I just expected more. We're into the second third of this cigar, and it really hasn't moved its notes at all. But it's time, Fingers Malloy, for News of the Week.
Oh, Tony.
Why?
We're getting into the Christmas season now, and unfortunately, one of the things that go along with the Christmas season.
It all comes down to this.
And so the Roswell Coyotes will advance to the 5A state championship as they win 49-21.
Welcome to Roswell Coyote Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at ksvptv.com.
At the Wool Bowl, and again, empty set, and we didn't think this was going to happen, but Munoz is going to throw up, and it's going to be intercepted by Zach Carrasco. He's on the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Coyotes! And look at that, the defense once again comes through, and the Coyotes strike first.
Today, your one-seed Roswell Coyotes face off against the two-seed Artesia Bulldogs for Big Blue and the NMAA State Championship. Coyote Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Bergie's Plumbing and Heating, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Plateau Wireless, Richland Dodge, Richland GM, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Roswell Honda, Roswell Hyundai, Wakefield Oil, and Wakefield Oil Express. Now, let the battle begin.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Check out some of the outstanding bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Family-sized Craven Flavor meat or 5-cheese lasagnas are $11.59 each, and bags of Craven Flavor pepperoni pizza bites are just $6.98 each. In produce, snack-sized oranges are $8 for $1, and red seedless grapes are $1.99 a pound. In the meat department, boneless, skinless chicken breasts are $2.49 a pound, and whole boneless pork loins are just $1.99 a pound. These are just some of the outstanding bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Welcome back to the Roswell Coyote Pregame Show. Now time for your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight.
My name is Jeff Lynn, and I'm the head football coach of the Roswell Coyotes.
Welcome back to the Roswell Coyote Pregame Show. Now time for your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight.
My name is Jeff Lynn, and I'm the head football coach of the Roswell Coyotes. I don't have a number. I'm 49 years old. I'm 5'10", 230 pounds. I'm involved in football. I go to church on the move. My favorite teacher is Miss Ridge. My favorite football team is the 5-time world champion Dallas Cowboys, baby. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is getting to coach these young men in the ball games on Friday night.
My name is Jalen Cloud. I'm number 2. I'm a senior. I play running back. I'm involved in football and basketball. My favorite football team is the Kansas City Chiefs. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is it's more than just a football team. It's the brotherhood, and on Friday night, it's just fun to play.
My name is Matthew Castillo. I'm a senior. I play slot receiver. I'm number 3. I'm involved in track and powerlifting. And my favorite football team is the Green Bay Packers. And my favorite part of being in Roswell High football is just to be around the people that I'm with every day.
My name is Colby Sanchez. I'm number 4. I'm a junior. I'm involved in FFA football, and that's it. My favorite teacher is Mr. Armstrong. My favorite football team is Kansas City Chiefs. My favorite thing about being a Coyote football player is the brotherhood and think it helps everybody out.
My name is Bobo Marujo. My number is number 5. I'm a senior. I play corner. I'm involved in baseball, football, wrestling, and powerlifting. My favorite teacher is Lisa. My favorite football team is the Seattle Seahawks. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is the brotherhood and yeah.
So my name is Luis Godoy. I'm number 5. I'm a senior. I play running back. My favorite teacher is Coach Lynn. My favorite football team is I don't got none. And my favorite thing about the football team is being a Coyote.
My name is Keegan Nichols. I'm number 7. I play strong safety. I'm involved in wrestling and powerlifting. My favorite teacher is Miss Ingram. My favorite team is the LSU Tigers, and my favorite thing about being a Coyote is just being able to play under the Friday Night Lights.
My name is Mason. I'm number 8. I'm a senior. I play receiver and DN. I'm involved in football and baseball. My favorite teacher is Miss Wilson. My favorite football team is the 49ers. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is the brotherhood behind it.
My name is Andrew Padilla. I'm number 9. I'm a senior and I play weak safety. My favorite teacher is Miss Ingram. My favorite football team is the Philadelphia Eagles. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is the brotherhood.
My name is Jacob Palomino. I'm number 10. I'm a senior. I'm the quarterback. I'm involved in football, basketball, and baseball. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is the bonds we built here in the communities on Friday night.
That's your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight for tonight. Pre-game show continues right after this.
Isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Attention, Roswell Coyote.
Good afternoon, I'm Steven, Uncle Savings for you, Seal, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut, let's do this again.
I don't understand we're making this video then.
I told you we can't do that.
Mind.
Hi, Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd, a proud supporter of Roswell Coyote Sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2024 Newsenda Credit Union State Football Championship. We're here in Roswell, New Mexico, as the Roswell Coyotes will be taking on the defending state champions, the Artesia Bulldogs. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KSVPTV.com, audio only. Coach, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Been waiting for this. Seems like all year, actually since the last state championship game, we just kind of thought this was what was going to happen, and the day's finally here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I very, very excited. Couldn't sleep last night. Like I said, this was a long time waiting. Everybody thought this was going to happen, and it happened again. So this is back-to-back state championships for both squads, Coach. And, we didn't get the opportunity to do a pregame interview with Jeff Lynn, our producer. I hope he gets well. Tanner Todd, he was under the weather a little bit, but that's okay. You and I will have a discussion pregame. We'll talk a little statistics, Roswell and Artesia. We'll talk some history, Roswell and Artesia as well. But, Coach, right now, the last time the Roswell Coyotes played the Artesia Bulldogs lost to Roswell, and that was in the Bulldog Bowl.
Right, that was the first victory in the career of Coach Jeff Lynn and what we call the Jeff Lynn era here at Roswell High School. That 44-40 victory, dramatic game, exciting game. You had the Coyotes down 2 touchdowns going in the fourth quarter, and just couldn't have been much more exciting. And we'll talk in depth about that game, obviously, as the afternoon rolls along. But boy, if we get a game that's half that exciting, we're in for a good one today.
Absolutely, the Artesia Bulldogs coming in this contest, overall record of 9-3, 6-1 in district play. The only loss coming to the Roswell Coyotes, ranked 7th overall in the state of New Mexico. And for the Roswell Coyotes, 10-1 overall, 6-1 in district play, district champs. The only loss coming to Lovington, and the the Roswell Coyotes ranked 6th overall in the state of New Mexico. Coach, any surprises here?
I don't think so. I mean, I think you're going to have two teams that know each other very well. They're very they're teams that are very confident that they can beat the other team despite how good each of these teams is. So I'm expecting just a phenomenal football game here today. You want to talk about some stats?
Let's talk a little stats first. Let's talk about the Roswell Coyotes first and the Jeff Lynn era, and talk about that for a little bit.
All right. So since Jeff Lynn took over, this is 12th overall season, his 11th full season. Of course, we had that COVID season that was only 4 games long with no playoffs. But in those 11 full seasons, 2 titles, both of those in the last 6 years. Those came in 18 and 19. 4 title appearances, including today, and 7 semifinal appearances. Playoffs every year but one, when they were 2 and 8 in year 2 of the Jeff Lynn era in 2014. Overall record of 99 and 45. So interesting, Coach Lynn going for his 100th career victory here tonight. That's a .688 win percentage. It's 13 and 7 in the playoffs. That's good for a .650 win percentage in the playoffs. Last loss in this stadium came in 2022 against Piedra Vista in the semifinals, a 13-7 loss. And of course, the last playoff loss overall was last year in the championship game that they lost 35-21. Roswell High looking for their 8th title, and Artesia looking for their 3rd in a row and 33rd overall, which is number 1 in the nation since 1950.
Sounds good. Well, we're going to pause for just a second for the playing of the national anthem. All right, welcome back. KSPTV.com, audio only, and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Tell you what, it is a sold-out crowd here in the Wool Bowl. Look across from us on the east side is the Artesia Bulldogs fans. They were here since about 10:45, along with the Roswell fans, about 10:45 as well. Gates opened at 11:30. You still have some room to get over here. Buy your tickets online, gofan.co, and of course, there is still some seating here, but I tell you what, it's not much. It's pretty crowded here, and the fans are still coming in. A lot of high security here in the Wool Bowl. You have New Mexico State Police, you have the Roswell Police Department, Sheriff's Department, Mounted Patrol, just about everybody here, and of course first responders such as the Roswell Fire Department, and looks like a ton of administrators here. So real quick, Coach, let's talk about the 2024 New Mexico 5A Football State Championship. Again, Artesia versus Roswell at 1 p.m. The officials for this afternoon are out of Albuquerque, is my understanding. The referee is Steve Wagner. The umpire is Stan Rich. The linesman is Keith Trujillo. Line judge, Chris Kurtz. The back judge is Jerry Gurley, and the alternate is Ali Salada. And the coaches here for the Roswell and the Artesia Bulldogs, Jeremy Maupin and Jeff Lynn. Coach, let's talk a little bit about some statistics now with the Artesia Bulldogs. One of the things that the Roswell Coyotes are going to have to really focus on right now is number 10, Isaac Casares, the 6'2 quarterback, and Frankie Galindo and Ethan Kahn. But what kind of stats did you have when the last time the Roswell Coyotes played Artesia, and then, of course, throughout the year?
All right, so the last time they played, they did a pretty good job on Casares as a passer. He was about at his season average. He passed about 50%, which is a little low for him, but for 245 yards 3 touchdowns. They did intercept him twice, so that was kind of a big deal in the first matchup. As far as Galindo goes, the Roswell Coyotes did a good job on Frankie Galindo as a rusher. Held him to only 48 yards, which is down from his average of 77 rushing yards a game. But where they didn't do a good job against Galindo was as a passer. He caught 6 balls for 117 yards and a touchdown. Usually only has about 32 yards receiving as an average for the year. So if they can do that, if they can have success bottling up Galindo as a runner, that's going to be a good thing.
Sure.
If they can have Cazares play an average game, and obviously, maybe get him to turn the ball over, that's going to be pretty key as well. But in talking to Jeff Lynn before the game, he said if they can get pressure on Cazares, that's where they're going to have success. Make him make bad throws, possibly put the ball in danger, and allow the secondary to do their job.
Coach, I'm sorry that I had to pause for just a second. I'm going to be real serious. I just teared up just now. Saw the Roswell Coyotes coming out here wearing all black helmets, black jerseys, white numbers, red outlines, black socks, black everything. And I'm going to tell you what, Coach, I'm being real serious about that. I teared up seeing the Roswell Coyotes come out of the locker room. And look at this crowd right here on the west side. Here is the Roswell Coyotes fans. Parents been here since about 9 o'clock this morning, getting this place decorated for this state championship. Graffiti everywhere. I tell you what, it is a sold-out crowd, and I'm excited for this game, Coach.
Well, it really is going to be a great atmosphere today. There are a few places for you to still watch this game. If you still want to get to the game, we highly encourage that. But it looks like a full house. I mean, if you're watching the video on KS or on the NFHS network and listen to us, which we hope you're doing, you'll see that this is a full house, and they're going to have people lining up along the fence here before too long. They're already on the Artesia side, some people along the fence. So there's no covering on the fence over there, so it's a little easier for them on that side. But yeah, I mean, what an atmosphere! You got two of the best teams in the state going at it. The best rivalry in the state, hands down. I mean,
absolutely, man. I'm going to tell you what, Coach. And look at this. You have the dance team here. You have the cheerleaders. Everybody's happy here. It's a nice 60 degrees here, a light breeze going south to west, maybe a 5 miles an hour. I'm telling you what, this is going to be interesting.
About to have the coin toss at midfield and getting all the media ready for that. And it looks like it's going to be Keegan Nichols, Jacob Palomino, looks like Noah Lynn, and I believe A.B. Toscano out there are going to be the captains.
That's correct. Coach, let's talk a little defense here, if you don't mind. The starters for the Roswell Coyotes defensively, as we see both teams meet out here in the middle to see who will win the toss and who will receive and who will defer. But starting for the Roswell Coyotes defensively, number 5 is Bubba Marujo. He is going to play cornerback. He stands at 5'6", 150-pound senior. And look at this, Coach. It's everybody there. Look at that. Well, a lot of the seniors, and then, of course, the captains.
Yeah, it's the captains and then the seniors, I believe.
This is nice to see. Mason Greathouse will get the start at defensive end. He stands at 6'3", 205-pound senior, wearing jersey number 8. Defensive tackle this afternoon is Noah Lynn, wearing jersey number 49, 6'3", 270-pound senior. Number 50 is Dominic Silva, defensive tackle, 6'3", 205-pound senior. And number 40 is Aiden Rutley, playing defensive end, 6'6", 245-pound, classified as a senior. And then, of course, Isaiah Aranda will get the start at cornerback. Stands at 5'9", 155-pound senior. And for the linebackers this afternoon is number 7, Keegan Nichols. He's going to play the Sam linebacker, 6 foot, 180-pound senior. Number 11 playing the Mike linebacker is Joaquin Bolaño, 6 foot, 195-pound junior. And then Mikey Lucero, wearing jersey number 34. He will play the Will linebacker, stands at 6 foot, 190-pound senior. And then the two safeties this afternoon will be number 9, Andrew Padilla, 5'9", 150-pound senior, and then Zai Carrasco, 6'2", 185-pound senior. And that is going to be the starting defense for the Roswell Coyotes. And do you see anything here?
Not yet.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on it.
Well, keep an eye on that, and then I'm going to go over the starters for the Roswell Coyotes on the offensive side of the ball. So going left to right, Number 4 is Colby Sanchez. He's going to play wide receiver, and he stands at 5'8", 150-pound junior. Isaiah Trujillo wearing jersey 79, left tackle 5'10", 260-pound junior. Number 74 is C.J. Kennard, left guard 5'10", 285-pound junior. Number is Matthew Avitia, 5'9", 200-pound senior, and he will play center. Number 72 is Daniel Chavez Gonzalez, right guard 5'10", 260-pound junior. And then number 77 is Ethan Lopez, stands at 6 foot, 250-pound senior. And then the tight end this afternoon for the Roswell Coyotes is number 14, Noah Estrada, stands at 5'11", 180-pound junior. And then, of course, the running backs, we'll talk about this in just a moment, but the starting running backs for this afternoon will be number 25, A.B. Toscano, stands at 5'7", 160-pound senior. And the number 3 is Matthew Castillo, playing slot back, 5'5", 130-pound senior. And then Luke Lynn will be getting some action at fullback, stands at 6'3", 200-pound junior. And then, of course, the senior captain quarterback, number 10, Jacob Palomino, stands at 6'1", 170-pound senior. Those are your starters for the Roswell Coyotes offensively and defensively. Coach, it looks like did the Roswell Coyotes win the toss?
They did not. Artesia won the toss and deferred, and so the Roswell Coyotes chose which side to defend to start the game, and they are going to be going left to right across your radio dial. They are going to receive the first kickoff of the game, and we are moments away from the 2024 Newsenda 5A State Championship right here on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Here we go.
And it's KSVPTV.com audio only. Correct. Okay, sounds good. It looks like it's game time, and the Roswell Coyotes will be receiving first. And then here it is, the 2024 Newsenda Credit Union State Football Championship between the Roswell Coyotes and the Artesia Bulldogs. And that looks like it's going to be a touchback. And so the Roswell Coyotes will take over 1st and 10. Coach, here's the thing that we have talked about. The Roswell Coyotes had only one loss on this year, losing to Lovington.
Right.
And right now, since then, and you know, I wanted to talk about Jacob Palomino. I want to say what kind of a leader this young man has been. He's improved every week and really has just done a good job of leading this team at the quarterback position.
Well, absolutely. Can't say enough about him, and I'm excited for him today just because of that journey that you mentioned just now from, week 1 to today.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10, and it will be handed off. And so the Roswell Coyotes will be 2nd down and probably about 6 or 7. One of the things that the Roswell Coyotes, we talked about last week, and Jeff Lynn really was discussing about the 3 phases of the football game. Win it offensively, of course, win it defensively, but he was really stressing special teams, Coach.
Well, you have to when you play Artesia just because they are so good, whether it's kickoff, return, any aspect of special teams, they are a dangerous team.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 6. And there's Palomino. He's going to dump the pass, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be number 17, Luke Lynn. And the Roswell Coyotes will have a 1st down.
A 14-yard reception for Luke Lynn.
All right, the Coyotes now working 1st and 10. Ball is on the 38 left hash. Jacob Palomino, the quarterback. Pistol formation for Roswell. A.B. Toscano behind. And it's going to look like speed option. No, more than this is going to be a quarterback lead. Palomino's on his feet. Midfield, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Coyotes. Jacob Palomino will strike first. Look at the Coyotes go.
62 yards on the lead. Wow. What a start for Jacob, and I guess you knew something, huh?
I'm going to tell you what, partner. I just, you and I have been doing this for a long time. You and I have studied film, and I'm going to tell you right there, that young man, it's a team effort. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But that young man is special.
Oh, absolutely. He's a special athlete player. He's a 3-sport athlete. He could be a 4 or 5-sport athlete if he wanted to. And he's just been great. Now we're going to see the freshman.
Yeah, Benjamin Vera. So Benjamin Vera will attempt the point after touchdown.
I think we had a penalty on Artesia that they're going to enforce on the kickoff, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, so the Roswell Coyotes do strike first, and Benjamin Vera, the freshman, is going to kick it, and the indication is good. Coyotes take an early lead, 7-0. We're going to take a break. You're listening Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald on KSVPTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell Talk FM, KEND Radio.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back to the Wood Bowl here in Roswell, New Mexico. Coach, what are your thoughts on that 62-yard run by Jacob Palomino? It was a quarterback lead, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a play where you're hoping to get 5-6 yards on first down and just, hope for a good down and distance. Instead, you get a 62-yard touchdown, and it looks like we had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on Artesia, maybe during or after that play, the touchdown. So we're going to have a kickoff from Artesia's 45. We might see a pop-up or even an onside here.
Well, let's see what happens. Nothing surprising me here. This is the state championship game, so we'll see what happens. And it's going to be kicked deep into the end zone for a touchback.
And you know what? I like that decision. You're rarely going to have Artesia start that deep in their own territory, so I'm okay with the decision there.
All right, so the Artesia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. And this game right here, Coach, I'm kind of curious to find out what Jeremy Maupin, head coach of the Artesia Bulldogs, is going to do. I mean, the Artesia Bulldogs are well coached, and they're a very, very good ball team. Will they start going to the air immediately?
They won't do anything different than they were going to do. They know that this is not going to be a close, low-scoring game, so they're just going to do what they do. And Coach Jeremy Maupin will just say, ask me in the fourth quarter. Oh, halfback pass. My goodness, he was open.
Yeah, and see right there, Coach, I'm sorry I missed you right there, Coach, but right there, that was Nicholas Anaya. When they say you go that speed option there, you don't want to attack that. You always have to key on that wide receiver. Do not leave him open for any reason whatsoever, and I was expecting that from the Artesia Bulldogs, and that's where I'm kind of wondering if they're going to go to the air quite a bit.
Well, they didn't try that on us at home, but that's an interesting first play of the game. Nicholas Anaya could have got burned there with a better pass. Good job pressuring the running back there who turned into the quarterback.
2nd down and 10 on the incomplete pass. Casares will take it himself here, and he's off to the races now. And finally, he's all the way down, 20, 15, 10, 5, and now the Artesia Bulldogs kind of just go the distance as well. Deja vu.
Yeah, 80 yards for Casares, and you see what kind of athlete he is. So the quarterbacks kind of match long runs there, and boy, we were expecting an exciting game. Tell you what you had on that play that you won't see very often, and that was a missed tackle by Zach Carrasco.
All right, so it's 7-6 in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. Now here's the thing, will Artesia try to attempt a 2-point conversion? It looks like they are. They're going to reset now and try to kick the point after touchdown, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout.
Nope, they're going to get a procedure penalty on them, so they'll almost for sure attempt to kick now.
Yeah.
And probably without any of the trickery, or they always line up strange. I should say always. They usually line up in a strange formation for extra points, but now they'll just be traditional here.
All right. Looks like the Artesia Bulldogs will attempt the PAT. That is going to be Corbin Dominguez. And that's going to be blocked. Can't return it in New Mexico football. In Texas you can, but
I didn't see who it was, but I'm thinking it might have been Aiden Rutley.
It sure could have been. Aiden Rutley is 6'6".
Yeah, I think it was.
The big frame, we'll give him credit for the block. So the Artesia Bulldogs missed the PAT due to the blocked PAT. Aiden Rutley
How big is that?
Well, like I said, this is not going to be a low-scoring. It might be a low differential when the game's over. You know, it might be a one-score game at the end, but there's going to be a lot of scoring here today. So ask me in the third quarter if missed extra points are going to be a factor.
Well, yes, exactly. You're exactly right. 7-6 is a score. If you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com, audio only, and what a game it is here in this first quarter with 10:28 left in this first quarter. It is a packed house here at the Wool Bowl. And, Coach, I'm going to tell you something. I'm telling you, I don't know if there's any seating.
You don't see any bleachers when you look down there, do you?
Maybe, not very many.
Maybe one here and there, but I guarantee you there's a line at the concession stand too. So those seats are probably taken as well.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when you play for a 5A state championship.
Absolutely.
All right, and there's going to be the kick, and it looks like it might be returnable. And they're just going to let it go into the end zone for the touchback.
And probably wise. You had a high kick there. And like I said, Artesia's real good in special teams. They were going to be down there to cover that. Now, we had a lot of kickoff adventures in the Bulldog Bowl. Both teams attempting pop-ups or onside or things like that, and both teams recovering onside, not necessarily onside, but recovering kickoffs. So we'll see as the game progresses if we still get long kickoffs.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Roswell Coyotes and Jacob Palomino. Here it is again, the quarterback lead, as A.B. Toscano taking the lead there, and Palomino says, I'm just going to go ahead and go out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock. So positive yardage there for Palomino. You know, I had the opportunity, Coach, on Thanksgiving morning, went out to practice, and it's been kind of tradition for the Roswell Coyotes. They do their traditional practice. It was a cold morning. And then, of course, after practice, Jeff Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes, they just had a community event. And, you know, all the kids come out there. They had their breakdowns. You know, all the coaches got together and talked with the kids. It was just a nice thing to do for the community. And I tell you what, there was abundance of kids that just want to be Roswell Coyotes in the future. And it was just nice. The kids were interacting, and it was just a nice thing to see on Thanksgiving morning.
All right, here comes the big dog package in the game. Let's see who's at quarterback. Could be either Palomino or it could be Zy Carrasco. Looks like it's Palomino, and Carrasco is going to be the running back.
There's going to be that shift over. Looks like more of a trio package, big dog package. And there's going to be a fumble by Palomino's in trouble. He escapes trouble. And let's see what he can do here.
Oh, what a block.
And look at Palomino. He's at the 40-yard line. Makes something out of nothing, as you said. And got the first down for the Roswell Coyotes. And what a block it was for the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah, winds up picking up 15 on a busted play. That was obviously supposed to go the other way. And huge, and I'm talking huge block by Caden Lopez as he got everybody going the wrong direction, and nothing illegal or dirty about it, but just a great block that sprung Palomino, and Palomino already with 84 yards in the game.
First down and 10 on the busted play. Ball's going to be on the 45-yard line, right hash for the listeners. And that ball's going to be handed off to A.B. Toscano as he crosses midfield. You know, and this is good for the Roswell Coyotes, too. I mean, can the Coyotes pass? Of course. But in order to beat the Artesia Bulldogs, I think you have to run a little time off the clock.
Well, I mean, it's a good strategy against them for sure. I'll agree with that. What shocked me in looking at Artesia this year, they are a 56% pass, 44% run team, and that's very different for them.
Yep.
You know, they're usually at least a 60-40 pass team, so, you know, that's a sign of a good team that's able to do that when it calls for it, and a lot of that is Cazares running the football.
Second down and 3 on the 48, and there's going to be another quarterback lead. This time Cloud leading through. Palomino with some running room, and we'll have the first down and more.
Yeah, about 18 on that one. So Jacob Palomino, the running quarterback.
He's already surpassed the century mark, I assume, correct?
102.
There you go. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 38. The score is 7-6. in favor of the Roswell Coyotes, Jacob Palomino still in pistol formation. Top of your screen is Colby Sanchez and Matthew Castillo, and looks like Toscano.
Yeah, AB.
Get a couple yards there.
Going to give him 3. Yeah, you talk about Jacob and what kind of an athlete he is. I said in some of the early broadcasts of this season, he's the best wide receiver on the team.
Sure.
And obviously he's the best quarterback because he's the starting quarterback. And he's rushed for 100 yards here in the first quarter, so that tells you what kind of runner of the football he is. I mean, he's a special kid.
There's going to be the fake, and Palomino's in trouble, but throws it away, and right there, my friends, that is the smartest thing that Jacob could do on that situation.
Absolutely. He played that exactly right. As the big dogs will enter one more time.
You know, I had the opportunity to talk with Jacob's dad prior to the game. He and his wife were decorating and stuff, shook his hand, a good friend of mine as well, and just a good man. And I tell you what, especially, you know, Dad, you're a parent, Dad, and you know, you're a parent, I'm a parent, and it's always great to see the success of your kids, you know, and he just had a big old smile on his face, and his mom had a big old smile on her face, and they're just great people, and really want to see the success of their kids and the Roswell Coyotes. Look at Zach Carrasco for a first down. Fumble. And it looks like it's a fumble.
And is that Caden on it?
It is.
Oh, no, 79 looks like. So we got Isaiah Trujillo on it. My goodness, that was...
Well, let me ask, did the ground cause the fumble?
Well, apparently not, because they advanced it up to where he got it. So,
okay,
that's a little hard to score here. I'm going to give Zy 12, and then the fumble advanced it a little farther than that.
Okay, so Palomino will have the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18 left hash. Palomino talking with Toscano. There's going to be the toss over to A.B. Toscano. Toscano's on his feet, 10-yard line, and finally brought down at the 9. That's a good hard run by A.B. Toscano, and I believe he has the first down.
Oh, absolutely. He got 12 on that carry, and they'll have 1st and goal, and it looks like maybe the big boys will be in there. They are.
Well, Coach, you know how I feel about the big dog package. I'll tell you what, you know, I questioned it a couple of times, but it's been 95% successful this year.
Oh, it's
maybe
been
more.
A force to be reckoned
maybe
with.
98%.
Yeah, it's been basically unstoppable for most teams, for almost all teams.
All right, 1st down and 3 from the 3, right hash, Palomino quarterback. And that one's going to be a bad snap. And let's see if Palomino can make something happen here. And he will be out of bounds, and there will be a loss on the play, I think.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 3. So I'd like to see Jacob just throw that out the back of the end zone in that situation, but he takes the 3-yard loss, gets down below 100 now, but he'll surpass that. And the big dogs will stay in for 2nd and goal at the 6. That's two problems on the snap already in this game. Let's keep an eye on that.
All right, 2nd down and 6 from the 6. Palomino at quarterback. And there's going to be that speed option, and Palomino is going to try to get in. He's in for another touchdown. Touchdown Coyotes, and Jacob Palomino scores from 6 yards out.
So 2 touchdowns already for Jacob Palomino on the day, and we have only played about 8 minutes. So
of this first quarter, yes.
Great start for this offense. Now the defense needs to do something here.
Yeah, there's Benjamin Vera, the freshman, and it's good. Coyotes now lead 14-6. We're going to take a break. KSVTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Welcome back to the Wool Bowl. Coyotes lead 14-6 here in this 5A state championship. And second touchdown for Jacob Palomino from 6 yards out.
Here's an interesting stat for you.
Okay.
No tackles in the game so far for the Roswell Coyotes. We had no kick return, we had a incomplete pass, and we had a touchdown. So.
Look at that. That's going to be returnable. You know, in another,
not much.
That was number 41, if I'm not mistaken.
Tyler Wojcik.
Now, another thing that we haven't talked about, the last time the Roswell Coyotes played Artesia, there was a couple of key ball players that weren't active in that, and that was Mason Greathouse was one of them.
Right. Mason Greathouse, the excellent defensive end / wide receiver, did not play in the Bulldog Bowl, and he's about as impactful a player as this team has on defense, you know, with along with Carrasco and Keegan Nichols and Noah Lynn. I mean, he's and Aiden Rutley. I mean, I mean, you could almost just name all 11 starters out there, but not having Mason out there is a big deal, and look for him to make his mark in this football game.
Well, and of course, Jalen Cloud was active in that game due to injury back in the day. Look at Casares now. He's rolling to the right side, and he has a man open.
Yeah, just a drop. I mean, I hit him right in both hands, and trying to see what number that is. Is that 20? Caleb Murray, slot back, senior, just dropped it. So, yeah, that's you talk about Jalen Cloud. He had quite a day in the Bulldog Bowl. That was a coming out party for Jalen. But yeah, again, Mason didn't play, so look for number 8 to make an impact on this game.
All right, second down and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs. Casares going to throw to the right side, and he has a man open, and that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, if you count that as a drop, it's not as bad as the previous one because the throw was behind him, had to kind of dive backwards to get it, but it got both hands on it. So
yeah, Frankie Galindo. And now look at the Roswell Coyotes. They're trying to get the crowd up here on third down and 10 on this drive here. And this is what the state championships. All right, third down and 10. Casares awaits the snap. Going to try to throw to the right side again. And this time it is going to be caught and completed.
Yeah, but not near enough for a first down, as it looks like Aranda and Keegan Nichols over there to make sure he doesn't stay in bounds. And this is a punting situation for Artesia, a rare punting situation. Artesia doesn't putt a lot for a lot of reasons. They usually go for it on fourth down depending on the distance if they're anywhere near midfield. But against this defense, this is the right move on 4th and 7 at the 38 to punt it, if they do.
Right. Trey England was the Artesia Bulldog with the reception, and he had a great game the first time they played, and this time not a very good punt. So the Coyotes will take over from the 40-yard line.
So no return, but good field position for Roswell. This will be probably their best starting field position of the 3 drives. Well, for sure, because the other 2 were touchbacks.
Yep. All right.
So drive number 3 for the Coyotes. They lead 14-6. We gotta be aware that we do the time and the clock here, since there's no video for most listeners.
That's correct. 14-6, 6:22 left here in quarter 1. Jacob Palomino having a day right now. Look at A.B. Toscano having a day himself, and we'll have the first down. So 10 yards, maybe even 11.
Yeah, nice spin move at the end of that to get right to midfield and a first down. 10 yards on the nose for A.B. And he's been in the workhorse this year. He's been the bell cow, as they call it. He's gonna do the dirty work in the trenches. He's already got 5 carries for 36 yards, and expect him to get 20-plus carries today.
Well, Coach, what is the over on this game, you thinking?
Oh, gosh. 90s.
It very well could be. So it's first and down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Toscano with the ball again.
Not much there.
Maybe a yard?
Yeah, maybe. Good job by the Artesia defense on that one. And Cloud's going to check in the game for Toscano, likely to line up in the backfield, but he could split out as a wideout. He did most of his damage in the Bulldog Bowl earlier this season, October 18th it was, as a receiver. So we'll see. Looks like he's going to line up in the backfield to see if he goes in motion.
All right, second down, and they say that Toscano didn't get a yard, so 2nd and 10. We gave him a yard, though.
Oh, look out.
Jalen Cloud around the turn will have the first down. And look at that, goes out of bounds. And just put the Jets on there. Look at that.
Yeah, just found a little seam, hit it, got to the sideline. Then the business decision out of bounds is 2 Bulldogs bearing down on him, but a nice gain of 14 yards on 2nd down.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Coyotes working from the right hash. 14-6 is the score. 4:59 remaining here in this first quarter. And looks like Palomino will have the quarterback lead again and gets hit hard and fumbles. And it looks like the Artesia Bulldogs will recover.
So 1 yard before the fumble.
And look at the Artesia Bulldog fans. They are on their feet. And they're going to try to capitalize on the fumble by Palomino.
So there's the first turnover of the game for either team.
All right, 1st and 10 now. The ball's on the 46 left hash for the Artesia Bulldogs. Cassara still out quarterback. Defensively, the Roswell Coyotes trying to make adjustments. Cover 2 in the secondary area for Roswell. And they're going to have that speed option, and they're going to try. You can't do that there. I don't know how they did that.
Well, it needed to be illegal downfield. How is that not
that was
illegal downfield? I mean, the entire line was downfield.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And it looked like, at least from my angle, and I could be wrong, but I thought Casares was close to the line of scrimmage and then went back.
Well, I didn't. Well, maybe. Have to look back at film on that. But
yeah.
But the whole line was downfield, so that was a blown call there, one way or the other.
All right, there's going to be a handoff now for Artesia. I think that was going to be Bryce Pata.
Yeah, Coach Lynn is letting the side judge have it over there, and rightfully so.
Well, he needs to.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Trujillo or Kurtz there, but he just simply was not watching to see if the linemen were downfield, because if he was, he would have thrown the flag.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs, working from the 39-yard line. They are in Coyote territory, and we'll hand it off. That's Frankie Galindo, the standout senior.
Yeah, he's a hard runner. Breaking tackles there. It's like Rutley was there first, or no, maybe not. Let me get that back. No, that's Dominic Silva there first, and then finished off by the linebackers. But yeah, that's good hard run by Galindo.
All right, 2nd down and 4. 14-6 is the score. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left here in this first quarter. Artesia threatening. Galindo in trouble, escapes trouble, and now will have the first down.
And that's going to be number 42. Who's number 42? Do you have number 42?
For the Roswell Coyotes?
Yeah.
I do have number 42. That's Gage Gladue.
Okay. So where's 42 at the black uniforms? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So 1st down and 10 now. All right.
Balls with 23 here in the first, and here's Galindo taking off again.
Yeah, Galindo is going to be out of bounds finally. Good job by Mikey Lucero pushing him out of bounds, but I'm telling you real quick, the Artesia Bulldogs threatening.
Yeah, and I think you can expect them to go for 2 if they do score here and try to get it tied up, but we're not there yet. Let's see if this defense can hold. First and goal at the 5.
All right. First and 5 from the 5. Galindo will hand it off.
Play by Gladue.
Yeah, Bryce Bada with the ball, and it looks like Bryce Bada might be injured.
Yeah, unfortunately, that looked like one of those hip drop tackles that is illegal in the pros. I'm not even sure if it's illegal. It's not a dirty play. It's just a dangerous play.
Say that again. Explain it.
Kind of the hip drop where they kind of.
Oh, yes.
You know, you
right.
get a lot of lower body injuries on that. Looks like he's maybe going to be okay. He's limping off, no help. But a huge play by Gage Gladue, busting into the backfield. And tell you what, that was a loss of, 8 on that play. What a play by Gage.
Well, there's discussion on the field. Jeff Lynn talking to the white hat. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's going to be 2nd and 13. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-6 is your score here in this 5A state championship between Roswell and Artesia. Sold out crowd. And oh gosh, looks like Casares. At first I thought he lost the ball. I thought Casares lost the ball, but gained control, and as you mentioned, made something out of nothing. So good job by Casares there, but it's going to be 3rd down and 9. So this is big for the Roswell Coyotes if they can hold the Artesia offense here on 3rd down. And there's going to be a bad snap. Casares, good recovery. He's going to throw it into the end zone.
Oh, what a play by Zach. Oh,
I'm going to say it's pass interference on Carrasco.
Boy, I did not see that. Really appeared to just step in front and knock it away.
Maybe his left hand might have got in there.
Hard to tell from up here.
But the Roswell fans are not happy with the call.
And it'll be a half the distance, so that'll put the ball at about the 4.5-yard line.
And that will give them a first down. So the Artesia Bulldogs will have, are they still saying it should be a first down?
Oh, you know what? It's not an automatic first down.
It's 3rd down and 4 because half the distance.
Right, yes. 3rd and goal.
All right, so the Artesia Bulldogs now working 3rd and 4. And Casares will be in for the touchdown, and the Artesia Bulldogs answer back, and more than likely they will go for 2.
Yeah, I think I would, but like I said, it's very early in this game. But the problem with this is, you lose 2. You've already lost 1 extra point on the block.
Right.
So now it becomes a little more urgent to get it back even. It looks like they will line up to go for 2, traditionally. So big down here.
Yeah, huge down. 14-12 is your score. Casares, the quarterback, dropping back to pass, in trouble, rolling out to the right side, and escapes trouble. And the Artesia Bulldogs
Mason Greathouse, Mason Greathouse able to grab the jersey and pull him down and prevent Artesia from tying this game. And we're still in the first quarter. We've had 4 touchdowns, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left, and the Coyotes leading 14-12. What a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick shout out, JJ Leos, listening to the Roswell Coyotes here on KSVPTV.com. Audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. And what a game we have here in the Wool Bowl in this 5A state championship. Coach, in just a moment, let's talk some of the Jeff Lynn era information that you prepared. Always doing a good job since you are the historian of this bunch.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just what a better scenario than to be looking for your 100th victory as a head coach.
There you go.
Here in the state championship game. And tell you what, those playoff percentages are among the best, even historically. Probably top 10 for playoffs. Maybe not the overall one. That one you get a lot more competition with. But a 650 playoff win percentage, that's pretty dang good.
Absolutely. So 14-12 is the score here in this first quarter. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Guys, you still have a chance to come down here. There'll be plenty of game. Seems like we've been playing for a couple hours.
Not plenty of seats, but plenty of game. You might have to peek over the fence or get in on the visitor side and look through the fence, but they'll still let you in the door.
Absolutely will. So I was thinking maybe an onside kick here, but no, they're going to kick it deep, and it is going to be returnable. And that is going to be number 9, Andrew Padilla, I believe.
Yeah. Rare kickoff return for him. Going to give him about 9.
Yeah, so good return for Andrew Padilla. And looks like Jalen Cloud might be injured as he will limp off the field. Looks like he's okay. Just maybe
rolled the ankle over a little bit.
Either that or a cramp. Maybe a cramp in the calf area.
Yeah, I think he's all right, though.
Okay. So the Coyotes will take over 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. We'll call that middle part of the field. Hand it off to A.B. Toscano, and A.B. will go nowhere. Maybe a loss.
Backwards, yeah. Nice play by the Bulldog line, defensive line. Going to bring up 2nd and 12. We're inside of a minute 45 here in the first quarter. Coyotes lead 14-12.
You know, I'm looking downstairs here at Coach Joe Fortson right now. I'm going to tell you what, that man right there has just done a great job with this defense as well. Not that in the past we had, because Coach Bolaños, when he was the defensive coordinator, did an excellent job as well. But as a first year coming in here, has implemented new defenses for this Roswell Coyotes, and the Coyotes have responded in a positive way.
Yeah, definitely. And that I go on and on about this defense throughout the year, and today's not going to be an exception as we get 4 yards on the carry for A.B. Toscano. Going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8. But yeah, what a job by Coach Joe Fortner, and that it's just going to get better. As the players get into year 2 of the defensive system, and this team is going to be a defensive force, as they have been, as you said.
Yep.
But they are going to be a defensive force for years to come.
14-12 with 40 seconds left here in this first quarter. Looks like Zy Carrasco will be at the bottom of your screen. Well, and I keep on thinking we're on TV as well, but it's audio only. The Roswell Coyotes will take a timeout, I believe. You want to stay here, or you want to talk a little?
No, we can take a break.
Okay, we'll be right back. KSPTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Welcome back to this 5A state championship between the Roswell Coyotes and the Artesia Bulldogs. The Roswell Coyotes lead 14-12 with 36.9 seconds left in this first quarter. Coach, what do you think Coach Lynn's going to do here?
Well, it was Coach Gomez that called the timeout, and just telling you how much confidence Coach Lynn has in his offensive coordinator. Didn't like what he saw, or maybe just had a play he wanted to use, didn't think he could get it called at the same time or in time. But are they going to go under center here? No, he is going to back out. So empty set.
Yeah, empty set, and you have Carrasco on the bottom of your screen. And look at this, Palomino is in trouble. Once again, he's going to go to the sideline, and he finds Greathouse on the reception, and the clock will continue to run.
16 yards for Greathouse.
And it looks like Greathouse here might be injured. He got hit hard. So he's going to, look like he's okay, took the helmet off. The training unit's going to take a look at him here in just a second, make sure he's okay.
He's going to have an arm dangling it before he comes out of the game. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, have the training unit. I know that Lisa's downstairs, and she also has some assistants. One of her former athletes, or one of her former trainers as well, also on the sideline with her this afternoon.
Oh, the Goddard trainer down here helping out?
No, another one.
Oh, another one, okay.
Yep. You know, that's crazy you said that. I was thinking about that. That would have been kind of cool to have Andrew come down and help out as well. I think that would have been pretty nice to see. I mean, I would have absolutely accepted that. That would have been nice.
So that's the end of the first quarter.
Already?
Score 14-12. And we can just stay here, partner.
Let's do that, Coach. And let's talk a little bit of the Artesia perspective now. You're talking about state championships and some of their statistics that we've had. Coach, as you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of information there. You might want to talk about that.
Yeah, well, they have won 32 state championships since 1954. That's the most in the country since 1950. And, you just can't say enough about the tradition and the success that team has had. However, there is one school that is way ahead overall against the Artesia Bulldogs, and that's the Roswell Coyotes. They're 74-51-1 against this team. They are 1-2 in the playoffs against Artesia. I mean, it's crazy. This is only the fourth playoff game ever for these two schools. And, of course, we know how the two. Roswell won a semifinal game in 2018 on the way to the title in the Wool Bowl in the Wild game. And Artesia won a quarterfinal in 06 at the Bulldog Bowl by a lopsided score.
All right, 1st and 10 now from the 42-yard line. The Coyotes working from their right hash. Coyotes now working right to left on your radio dial. Now let's see, is there another timeout on the field? That might be an official timeout, not real sure. Oh, they're going to say the Coyotes are going to take a timeout. Well,
that's interesting. On first down, coming out of the quarter, the Coyotes would take their second timeout, but that's exactly what they did.
All right, we'll be right back. KSVPTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
After the finish.
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and today I'm going to talk to you about some specials that we have going on at Honda. We have rates as low as 3.9% on select new Hondas, and we're also offering loyalty cash for our competitors' trade-ins. Not only that, I have over a dozen vehicles priced under $25,000, from cars, trucks to SUVs, different brands that are going to give you super low payments right here at Honda. So come see us.
Here as we begin the second quarter, still at quarterback, having a good afternoon with 2 touchdowns. Palomino has scored from 62 yards out, and then, of course, from 6 yards out. And then Benjamin Vera with 2 successful PATs. And you know what? I like what Jacob Palomino is doing right there. Wasn't real sure. Was that more of a speed option or more of a quarterback lead? I was actually looking at the defensive side of the ball.
Well, I think he did have the option to pitch that if he wanted to, but he definitely made the right decision. He gets 7 on the carry, takes him up to 113 yards and 2 scores.
Okay.
And we're barely played a quarter of football, so yeah, he's got it going right now. He's only thrown 2 passes, 1 for 2 for 14 yards, and I'll tell you what, if Roswell can do that all day long, they'll take it all day. They'll pound the ball all day long.
All right, 2nd down and 3 from the 49-yard line, and this one here is going to be a quarterback lead. Palomino, the workhorse this afternoon, along with Toscano. Yeah, he's going to be close. So let's see what the official they're going to say. Yes, it is, 1st down. Hey, real quick, a shout-out to Emma Burton, Art Torres. He's recovering up in the Lubbock area, and our thoughts and prayers are with you, Bull, and hope and wish you a quick recovery.
Yeah, that's somebody who has done a lot for youth sports in this
community,
in this town for decades. And get well soon, Bull. Thinking about you. I know you're listening and watching. So, get better, my friend.
And of course, Emma, she's a Coyote through and through, and I know she's listening too. So, all right, there's going to be a toss over to Toscano, and Toscano is going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, they just had that one sniffed out, and that's probably just watching a lot of film,
Yeah.
Which that they're going to do.
Well, the Coyotes, you had the stats with you, Coach. I don't think the Coyotes have passed yet, have they?
Jacobs 1 for 2 for 14 yards.
1 for 2, okay. Yeah. So now here's the thing right now. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Roswell Coyotes would be in a passing situation.
Sorry, 2 for 3 for 30.
There it is.
Hadn't written that down.
And there's going to be an incomplete pass, and That's going to be a nice hit by number 33. That's going to be Villa by the Bulldogs, and the Roswell fans are not happy with that. But you get a big roar from the Artesia Bulldogs. I thought it was a clean hit from my angle.
And I was watching away from the ball, so I can't chime in on that. But
it was clean.
Yeah, I guess it must have been good defense.
All right, empty set now for the Coyotes. Trips to the top of your screen. Twins to the bottom. Coyotes lead by 2, 14-12. 10:07 left here in this first half.
Hurry, Jacob.
Palomino with 3 seconds left on the clock. And see if he can get it off. He does. It's going to be a quick pass over to Toscano. And
it's going to be short.
Yeah, maybe by 2 yards. But now
they'll go.
They're going to go for it. I'm almost certain with it.
Bring in the big dogs and go, and here they come.
Big dog package is on the field, Coach, and this is what I like to see. But let's see if the big dog package will work here. 4th and 2 on the 40-yard line. Coyotes have already used 2 timeouts here in this first half. And now you had the shift over.
I really thought Carrasco would take the direct snap here, but they're going to go with Palomino with Carrasco to his right.
And I like it with the lead.
Palomino
will get the first down and more.
Yeah, about 10. Yep, right at 10 yards.
This is why I like this. You might agree to disagree with me on this, but in this situation right here, Zai Carrasco is usually kind of running that Wildcat package or whatever, but here, Zai Carrasco is a good lead blocker. He's a good football player.
Better than good lead blocker.
Yeah, and I think that was a great call by Derek Gomez.
I couldn't agree more, partner.
All right, first down and 10 from the 30. Right hash is the Roswell Coyotes. And Palomino in trouble. We'll dump it over and just misses Luke Lynn.
Yeah, had Luke there, but he had to get rid of it before he wanted to because the pass rush was in his face. Luke ran a perfect route and was going to have a nice gain there, but Jacob just couldn't get in the ball. Yeah, so, another interesting thing that we haven't talked about yet, and you might have more information than I do at this point, but you and I, as my understanding, we're going to be doing the red-green All-Star games. Yeah, that is the plan.
And that is the plan as of right this moment. And so, and I believe that's going to be, is it in Artesia or here finally?
That I'm not sure about, but I think they just drew them offsides.
All right.
On 2nd and 10, so that's going to make it much more manageable. And it is offsides on Artesia.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain that we'll have a couple of Roswell Coyotes. It hasn't been decided yet.
They'll go, in fact, I was talking to Coach Lynn about that very thing. Win, lose, or draw today. Well, it won't be a draw, but has to go up and vote for red-green All-Stars.
All right, there's the handoff, and actually both the Artesia Bulldogs and the Roswell Coyotes will have some of their players that will represent their respective schools, and we'll do a good job.
Oh, yeah, and both coaches will be up there voting for them, and you won't have 2 more knowledgeable coaches of all the players in the state on those players.
100%, and the relationship that Jeff Lynn and Jeremy Maupin have, I mean, they're great friends.
Yep.
And I don't know if a lot of people don't know that, but they, I won't get in too much depth with it, but they've had a good relationship for a very long time.
A lot of mutual respect. Here comes Carrasco with the carry.
Yeah, Carrasco around the turn and will be taken out of bounds. Yeah, so my understanding with Jeremy and Jeff, they were in the hospital together as their spouses were having their babies. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
That was a story that Jeff Ling talked to me about, and I thought that was pretty cool. So the mutual respect for them. All right, it's going to be first down and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes. Coyotes working from the 16-yard line, and it's going to be left hash. Coyotes do lead by 2, 14-12. And pistol formation for Palomino. Looks like Castillo and Cloud top of your screen. There's going to be the pitch over to Abe Toscano. Good hard run and brought down at the 10-yard line. So 6-yard gain for Abe Toscano. And the Coyotes threatening one more time.
Yeah, right at 8 minutes. Ticks by in the second quarter here. Coyotes looking to score for the 3rd time today in what is shaping up to be one of those shootout type games.
All right. 2nd and 10 from the 10. Palomino going to dump it over. Uh-oh. And I tell you what, in and out of the hands of Luke Lynn. The pass was a little behind.
Yeah,
very dangerous there.
But that's a drop.
That is going to be considered a drop. You're right.
And I don't know how dangerous, to be honest with you, partner. I mean, I think if he just makes the catch, it's fine. He was a little behind him, but once it was tipped up, that's when it became dangerous.
That's right, and that's what I was trying to talk about there. You're right. If he catches it,
all right,
it's a great play.
Big dog's in.
All right, there is Zy Carrasco as he slips.
Yeah, going to pick up 2, but he did slip.
All right, now here's decision-making time right now. 4th and 10. Do you put the pressure on the freshman, or do you go for it?
No, you're going for this. 10 times out of 10 in almost any situation. I mean, if there's 1 second left and you're down 1 or 2, you might kick it. But we're in the second quarter. We've got a lead. It's just 3 yards.
Yeah.
Let the big dogs eat.
Week 15 in New Mexico high school football. Coyotes in this 5A state championship as they are taking on the Artesia Bulldogs and lead by 2. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And who else are they going to give it to is Zy Carrasco, and Carrasco is going to be close.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought the spot wasn't great, but they are going to have it.
You're going to have a measurement?
No, he's got it.
They did give it to him. All right, so the Coyotes have 4 opportunities here as they are inside. Is it the 6-yard line?
Yeah,
yes.
Just outside the 5, inside the 6, however you want to look at it.
All right, Palomino at quarterback. Rolling out to the right side, and is going to throw into the end zone. What a catch! Great house, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Now, here's the thing. Is it offensive pass interference or defensive pass interference? We got to find that out.
Yeah, could be either. They get together. Let's see what they're going to call. This is not a for sure touchdown, folks.
Well, and there's some extracurricular activity going down there between Grant House, and I'm going to tell you, Coach, I thought I saw offensive pass interference. Let's see.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be defensive pass interference.
All right, and they're going to decline it. So the touchdown will be good. So Palomino,
6 yards.
6 yards out. We'll have a touchdown pass to Mason Greathouse. So Palomino, as we jot down our notes here, to Greathouse. Now the score is 20-12.
Guys going for 2.
And I like it.
No, they're not. No, they're
not.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
My bad, partner.
I still like it. I like your thought process here, Coach. You and I are going to agree at one point today. I know you and I agree to disagree at times, but I'd have been okay with that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those weird. You're already up 8, so going up 9 or going up 10.
Well, when you're playing the Artesia Bulldogs, I think you try to do everything you can to capitalize on about anything. But the Roswell Coyotes now lead 21-12. We're going to take a break. You're listening to KSVPTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back. Coyotes score once again here in this second quarter from 6 yards out. Palomino throws a touchdown pass to Mason Greathouse. And I'm going to tell you what, the vertical on Mason Greathouse was nice to see.
You know, it really was. I mean, what do they list Mason at? He's list him at 6'3". I doubt he's 6'3". I'll bet he's at least 6'4". But he's a good athlete, former basketball player, and he can get up there, and that's exactly what he did there. I thought he was throwing to Noah Lynn on that play, but he takes the safer route and throws it to Mason in the back.
And here's the thing. Coyotes do lead 21-12 here in the second quarter, but I'm going to tell you what. The name of this game today is that defense of the Roswell Coyotes. As they say, offense wins games, but the defense wins championships, and that's exactly what's going to have to happen here tonight, or this afternoon, excuse me.
Yeah, well, you know, we were talking in the break about how the Coyotes on defense do have a stop, you know, forced Artesia to punt the ball. That's a huge win. I mean, and that's how good Artesia's offense is. If you get a stop in the first half, we're thinking the defense plays pretty dang well. And I'll tell you what, if they get one here and could somehow score one more time before halftime, that would be huge.
All right, first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Casares, the quarterback for Artesia, will hand it off. And I think that's Galindo. It is Galindo, and good hard run by that young man. Phenomenal athlete.
I'll tell you what, Andrew Padilla, great job from the safety position. Nobody on his side, so he goes up to the line of scrimmage, finds Galindo, wraps him up. Galindo hard to get down.
Yeah.
But Padilla stayed with him, stayed around the ankles, and got him down for a short gain.
Yeah, really good job by Andrew Padilla. Second down and 8. It's 21-12, under 6 minutes here in this first half. Casares still the quarterback, shotgun left for the Artesia Bulldogs. Trio package, top of your screen. Let's see what happens here as Casares rolling out to the left side. In trouble, but a good athlete. He will run with the ball. And Casares will have the first down as he runs out of bounds. It appears to be in my angle, I think. Did he step out a yard before?
I thought he did, but it looks like they are going to give him the first down.
Okay, it is the first down.
Must have extended the ball because his body went out about a yard and a half short of the 30, but he must have extended the ball just to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so this is where the Artesia Bulldogs are dangerous. Anywhere on the field, the Artesia Bulldogs are dangerous.
Well, you saw the 80-yard run from Casares. I mean, they can score from anywhere at any time.
Secondary in a cover 3 situation here, and look at that right there. Let's see if Carrasco can maintain this, and he burns Carrasco this time.
Yeah, good tackle by Bubba Marujo, but Casares is an athlete.
Yeah.
He's got moves in the open field. I mean, if you're doing that to Zach Carrasco, then you can you can put a move on anybody.
Absolutely. Shout out from Dallas, Texas, Thomas Beard. He's over there enjoying some family time and enjoying listening to you and I on KSVPTV.com, audio only, and also 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Coyotes lead 21-12, and there is Casares again, and that the forward pass there, and that's number 26 with the ball, Frankie Galindo.
Yeah, big gain for Galindo. So, you just see how dangerous they are. They can get you from anywhere on the field at any time.
So another first down for the Artesia Bulldogs as they are in Coyote territory.
I'll do a shout out to the birthday boy.
Yeah, go for it.
Ryan Evans.
There you go.
The birthday boy from last night. Happy birthday, and thanks for tuning in, as you usually do. Old Goddard guy supporting the Roswell Coyotes.
Absolutely, and also Cody Dotson also gave me another text message. We usually text once a year, but this time it's 2 times. And so maybe we might get a third. We'll never know. Oh, and looked like Aranda was about to have a hit on one of the receivers, but it's going to be an incomplete pass there.
Yeah, looks like number 88, and that is Jack Byers, the pitcher, the third baseman. Couldn't handle that pass. It was pretty hot and pretty high, but I think he also heard some footsteps from Aranda.
All right, second down and 10 from the 20.
This will be a run.
Oh, there's some movement. There's movement in the background.
Yeah, they finally do call it.
And that's going to be a movement on number 26, Frankie Galindo. And a little hesitation there by the side official.
It may have been talked into it a little bit, but he clearly moved. And Galindo, I was expecting a run on that play, and obviously Galindo was expecting to get the ball. Feeling a little froggy there.
Well, one of the things that Galindo should have done is put himself in motion. He knew that he messed up, but when that happens, you put yourself in motion.
And that puts it on Casares to make sure he doesn't snap it too quick.
Second and 15 now, Galindo with the catch. And that's going to be number 34 for the Roswell Coyotes. Mikey Lucero will get credit for the tackle.
Out of bounds stops the clock with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left here in quarter number 2 as Artesia trying to hold serve here with their third score of the game. Coyotes lead 21-12.
Yeah. This is big here. This is big, and Casares is in trouble as the Coyotes bring the house. And now it is decision-making time for Jeremy Maupin and the Artesia Bulldogs. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jeremy Maupin is going to go for it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the ball's on the 15-yard line. It's short down in distance. Well.
They're going to try are they going to try to kick it? Look at this.
They're going to line up to kick it.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I am real surprised with this call.
I am too. This would be a 32-yard attempt from the left hash. And the Roswell crowd making some noise.
Too many on the field. Or not enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And they're going to have a timeout.
Yeah. They weren't quite ready in one way or the other.
Well, Coach, let's take a quick timeout from the Wood Bowl, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KSVPTV.com, audio only.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, we are back from the Wool Bowl as the Artesia Bulldogs called the timeout. As the Roswell crowd getting fired up here, the Artesia Bulldogs going to attempt a field goal here on 4th and 5.
You know, when you've already had an extra point blocked, I just don't know.
And there's going to be the kick, and that's going to be good. So now the Artesia Bulldogs get 3 more on the board. 21-15 is the score. All right, we're going to take another break. KSPTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
All right, we are back here at the Wool Bowl. The Artesia Bulldogs get 3 more on the board. 35-yard field goal. And now the score is 21-15 with 4:07 left here in this first half. So any surprises right now? You think the Artesia Bulldogs are going to try an onside kick?
They will at some point today, I promise. I mean, I don't remember seeing them more in person where they didn't attempt at least once. So yeah, let's be ready for it. You know, there's only 5 guys up there, but they also will pop it over that first line and try, you know, they were successful last game in doing that. So always an adventure.
Well, they're going to pop it up right there and see if it's going to be returnable. It will be. Andrew Padilla. It's a good run and finally tackle out of bounds about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, about 7, his second kickoff return. So he's ready for the pop-up kick, and that's good to see. And now the Coyotes have 4 minutes, which is plenty of time. 4 minutes, 2 seconds remains. And decent field position at the 30-yard line.
I can't believe the people are still coming in. This stadium here, I'll tell you what.
I don't know where they're putting them at this point.
Well, it holds 8,000 people, but there are people on the fence line, and this is always great to see, especially when you're playing here at home. First down and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes, working left hash from the 30-yard line. 21-15 is the score, and looks like there's going to be a tight package there, trio package, and there's going to be another quarterback lead for Palomino, and he's going to be tackled maybe a yard.
Yeah, give him 1.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I am surprised that Jacob Palomino has 127 rushing yards in the first half.
Well, you and I both.
Yeah, that's not. I did not have that on my bingo card.
Well, you and I both, Coach. I think. Well, nothing surprised me. I mean, he's a fantastic athlete. And,
absolutely.
But I tell you what, you would have fooled me.
Well, and 12 carries as well, and now 13.
And more yardage.
Oh, that's a little late. Little outside on the white, but I guess not.
Palomino thought the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 6. Here's the thing that the Roswell Coyotes have to do. They're going to have to win this drive, in my opinion.
Oh, he can't give them the ball back.
Cannot give them the ball back here in this first half. There's no way.
Yeah, because they get the second half kickoff. So
right.
This is a big 3rd down play for Roswell. 3rd and 6.
All right, Palomino rolling out to the right side. He will throw it, and it's going to be caught by Jalen Cloud. What a pass by Palomino, and what a catch by Cloud, and another first down for the Roswell Coyotes.
12 yards on the reception to Cloud.
You know, just fakes the toss and rolls out to the right side, and just a bullet for Palomino, and a great reception by Jalen Cloud.
Well, that's a throw under duress as well. I mean, he had a guy bearing down on him. That just makes that throw that much more impressive. And now Cloud lining up exclusively as a wide receiver at this point.
All right, there it is again. Quick pass over to.
Oh, that's interference.
There's a pass interference.
Yeah.
And that's number 49, if I'm not mistaken, Aiden Huffman.
Yeah, so that'll be it. They'll get the full 15 out of that, so that's going to take them inside the 40. Artesia's 40. Yeah, just there a little late as Luke Lynn was about to make a catch.
We got the Artesia band. Looks like they're going to maybe play a little bit at halftime. I don't remember them asking us to do that. We'll give them that opportunity. I mean, it doesn't bother us, but the Charlie's Angels will also be performing at halftime.
Yeah. And I don't know which way they may perform the other way. I'm not sure.
All right, from the 39, Palomino with the pass. It's caught. And good job by Mason Greathouse. And I'm going to tell you what, that young man is having a day as well. Has a touchdown already, but I'm going to tell you, Jacob Palomino really doing his job as the senior captain quarterback of this ball team.
Yeah, he's put the team on his shoulders in this first half. It's been something to see, and you know we were kind of reminiscent of that, if that's the correct word. You know, we kind of thought that would happen with Jacob. I didn't have any intel that he was going to have, 13 rushes, and, organized rushes, not scrambles, and that's been effective.
Empty set now. They're going to try to go to the end zone. That might be a pass interference.
I think he just got tangled.
Did he get tangled up?
Yeah.
Cloud was wide open. Okay, and they're going to say it was just tied up.
Yeah, had a step, but I think he just got.
Oh gosh!
I think he just got tangled there.
All right.
Sometimes it's called. I'm with you. I agree with that. Sometimes that's called, but I just think they got tangled there.
All right. Well, there was no flag on the play. It will be an incomplete pass. And Coach, that was great.
Now, what Coach Lynn is upset about is they've had a PI called on us.
Yep.
And now they've had two that were kind of questionable, not called on them. So
big dogs coming out.
Yep, 3rd and 3.
Well,
like Palomino might be changing this play.
And there's going to be another timeout. This will be the last and final timeout for the Roswell Coyotes. Coyotes do lead 21-15. We're going to take a break. KSBTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM.
Attention,
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and today I'm going to talk to you about some specials that we have going on at Honda. We have rates as low as 3.9% on select new Hondas, and we're also offering loyalty cash for our competitors' trade-ins. Not only that, I have over a dozen vehicles priced under $25,000, from cars, trucks to SUVs, different brands that are going to give you super low payments right here at Honda. So come see us.
All right, we are being in favor of the Roswell Coyotes here in the 5A state championship game. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half. Coyotes took their third and final timeout of this half. And again, opinions might differ here, but I don't know. It's kind of, in my opinion, a little, I don't know if we're taking that timeout just yet.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes back to haunt them, but Carrasco will not get it.
He's going to, oh, he is! There's Greathouse, 10-5, touchdown! Greathouse on the fumble.
Maybe not. Is it a fumble or a handoff?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, here's the problem with that play. If nobody blew it dead,
it's live ball.
It's going to be hard to say it was dead now.
So there's discussion. There was not a whistle. And right here, let's see if Derek Gomez.
Carrasco, Go ahead, Coach. Carrasco fighting for yardage and either handed the ball to Mason Greathouse or fumbled, and I never saw it get to the ground. I don't know that he didn't just hand it to him.
Well, there's a flag.
Well, and there's a flag, so that complicates things even more. It looks like it's going to be on the Coyotes. So they're going to say that the ineligible. No, too many on the field. Let me verify the signal.
All right, so here's the thing. It's still going to be Coyote ball, and it will be 4th down.
Well, it shouldn't be 4th down.
As of right now, yeah, it is going to be 4th down.
Well, not if they accept a penalty.
Well,
loss of down.
Yeah, so it's going to be
the penalty included a loss of down.
Yeah, so
AB's open.
Look at this. Greathouse says you can't catch me this time, but they're going to have a timeout. And Artesia. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Artesia called timeout.
Artesia called the timeout. Oh my gosh.
The crowd doesn't like it.
Crowd is going crazy here. Let's stay here, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know what the initial call against the Coyotes was on that previous play. It included a loss of down, but I did not see the initial call. I just saw the loss of down call. So
well, I'll tell you what a play that would have been. But I'm talking about the nick of a second, Coach, that the Artesia Bulldogs call the timeout, and the Roswell fans are not happy.
I'll tell you what, though, as a former official,
sure.
Anytime you have a timeout situation, they're calling it. The coach is calling it almost always way before it actually gets called.
Okay.
So, and it depends on the situation. In this situation, maybe the coach is right next to the official and is going to call a timeout so he knows that the instant he wants it. So, if what I'm saying is that it probably did get the timeout. The crowd hates it, of course, because it looked like it's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah.
But that it was probably the correctly called. So we're going to play 4th down over again here. And this is a big down because there's plenty of time for Artesia to go down and score even with just one timeout if the Coyotes don't pick up this 4th and 11.
All right, here's Palomino. Dropping back to pass, in trouble. He's going to try the middle again. And it's going to be caught by Jalen Cloud.
What a catch.
Wow.
And are you kidding me? That ball was in the hands of the defender, number 41. That's Charlie. He couldn't reel it in, and what concentration by Jalen Cloud. 21 yards on the reception. My goodness, just like the first game, Jalen Cloud. Wow.
And not only that, but Palomino throwing in traffic.
Oh.
And look at this. Toscano on his feet. And finally brought down about the 12-yard line. And, Coach, well said. Looks like there might be an injury on the field. And looks like it's going to be a Bulldog.
Yeah, we'll try to get a number for you here. It's number 21, and that is Hayden Harcrow, the senior safety. So he's up quickly. It looks like he's okay.
Shout out to Jerry Hart, listening as well.
Is that Officer Hart?
Yes, sir. He's listening. He said it sounds pretty interesting and wild. So sounds good. Well,
we knew there would be a lot to commentate on here today, right? It wasn't going to be a boring football.
A lot of drama, he's basically saying, right?
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 2 for the Roswell Coyotes.
And you need to run the football here.
That's right.
Keep the clock moving.
Well said, Coach. Palomino, let's see if he does. And he's going to go the speed option route. And he's going to take it himself. And I don't think he's going to get it.
No, well, and you got to stay in bounds, in my opinion, as well.
Well, with a minute 35, you do. A minute 35, you go ahead and stay in bounds because you were up 21-15. Try to run the clock off a little bit more. Maybe try to bring in the big dog package.
You love the 9-yard carry. Don't get me wrong there. You love that. But,
yeah, no, of course.
And you don't want Jacob getting hurt, so I guess I'm all right with going out of bounds there. Let's just slide.
Look at Carrasco. He's working from the 10, and now tackle about the 4-yard line, and a good hard run by Zai Carrasco. And now the Coyotes will have 4 opportunities to get into the end zone as it's 1st and goal. Coyotes have to win this drive here, go into halftime possibly. Now, one of the things is this too, defense is going to have to be out on the field for another drive or so.
Well, probably just one drive. I mean, the clock's ticking at 1:20, and Artesia can stop it one more time.
Right.
But you need to let this play clock go all the way down if you're Jacob Palomino. See if he does. He doesn't.
All right. Zai Carrasco is going to be close. And no, he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. The Coyotes threatening 2nd down and 1. Good effort. And wow, look at the Coyotes threatening.
I'm not going to jinx this by saying what I want to say, but I'll say it in a minute.
Got you. Okay, I know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to say it either.
No, don't say it.
So it's 2nd down and 2. The clock is ticking. 45 seconds left in this first half. Let's see if Palomino will go under center. He doesn't. Big dog package. And there goes Palomino for his 3rd touchdown. Coyotes extend their lead. 27-15. Touchdown, Coyotes. 1 yard out?
1 yard out, and what I was going to say was that I really like that you get tackled at the 1 there.
Yep.
And the reason I didn't say it, obviously, is not to jinx them that they don't get in. But you ran off, at least an extra minute off the clock there.
That's right.
By running another play.
And the freshman, PAT's up and good by Benjamin Detta. Coyotes lead 28-15, 33.1 seconds left in the first half. All right, we're going to take a break. It's wild. KSBTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell Talk FM.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, we are back. Palomino in for his 3rd touchdown of this game, this state championship game, I should say. Coyotes now lead 28-15.
We didn't do predictions before the game,
Yes,
partner.
we did.
Did you write yours down? I wrote mine down.
Well, I did not write it down, but I thought we did talk about it. But if not, I'll tell you mine here at halftime. Really, that's yours there, huh?
Yeah. That's Ethan Kahn running back to kickoff.
I'll just go ahead and say it, Coach. I was going to go 42-35.
42-35, all right. So we were pretty close. I said 40-27. We both had the Coyotes winning.
That's correct.
All right, so return to the 40 for Ethan Kahn, who's been quiet today. He is the leading receiver for the Bulldogs on the season. We have 27.6 seconds remaining, and the Coyotes have to keep Artesia off the board here. 27-6.
27.6 seconds left in the first half.
Boy, they're bringing the pressure, though.
Yeah, we got a secondary. You're going to have to be careful here as Casares is in an empty set. Oh!
Whitley absolutely blows up Casares. Never saw him coming from the blind side. Oh, my goodness, what a sack by Aiden Rutley.
That's a big, big foul. He's not 6'5", he's 6'6", and that is a large fella. I see him in the halls and shake his hand, and I'm kind of scared to shake his hand. He's so big.
Final timeout called by Artesia. Let's just stay here for this last 16, partner.
Yeah. Well, Coach, any surprises as of yet? Coyotes up 28-15. I was real surprised by the decision by Artesia by kicking the field goal. I really anticipated they were going to try to go for the touchdown, but they kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
Is that surprising to you?
A little bit, yeah. If I had to guess beforehand, I'd say they would have gone for that. It was only 4th and 5.
Right.
And so I'm a little surprised at that. I'm very surprised that Jacob Palomino has been the lead back for the Coyotes in this game. I mean, AB's got 11 carries, but Jacob's got 15 and 3 touchdowns and 140 yards. I'll even go out on a limb and say I'm shocked that he has that.
Second down and 17, 16.1 seconds left in the first half. Shotgun right for Artesia. They're going to take a shot, and they're going to throw it, and it's going to be caught.
No, it's not.
And is it going to fumble or an incomplete pass?
They're indicating incomplete. Didn't have it long enough.
Good call, Coach.
Close.
It was close.
Yeah. And that would have put them in within range to throw. That's Rutley.
Rutley down.
No, it's not. Who is it? Silva?
No, I can't tell.
It is. It's Dominic Silva down on the play, and the training crew is out there.
Well, I'm trying to see if Lisa's down there. She's over there with somebody else.
Yeah, she's heading out now.
There she goes.
I believe it's Dominic Silva, number 50, who is down on the pass rush there. Whew.
All right,
Let's hope he's okay.
We'll see what happens there. The training unit is on the field.
9.8 seconds remain here at halftime, and as we've said a couple times and throughout the first half, Artesia will receive the second half kickoff, but it's looking like they're going to be down 2 touchdowns here. And you're getting some kudos online there, partner. That's good to hear.
Yeah, we always like to do it. That's going to be number 50 for the Coyotes. That is Dominic Silva. And he is up, and he is going to be good to go.
Yeah, on his own power, limping, but appears to be okay as Coach Lynn goes over to make sure.
Yep, see that?
They'll tape him up at halftime, and I think we'll still get to see Dominic Silva.
Yeah, maybe look like his hip a little bit, possibly, but he will be okay.
And how about this defense? How about this cover 3?
Well, and I think that's great. I mean, you have to. Third down and 17, 9 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's the thing. Could that haunt you?
Well, absolutely, if they run the ball, but they're not going to.
Okay, in trouble is Casares, and throw up the middle. And no, here's the thing. This is what I like about this coverage here. Casares made it, in my opinion. You throw that. That's a dangerous throw by Casares, especially when you have Padilla and Carrasco that are good defensive backs. That ball back and intercept it for a pick 6. I think that's a bad call, in my opinion, for the Artesia Bulldogs.
Well, I was looking for a run there, to be honest. I mean, the Coyotes have those 3 guys all the way back in coverage in kind of a prevent, and you're only rushing 3. So, I mean, I would run a play to have Casares, spread and then take off. He's so dangerous as a runner.
Well, and you have Nichols there as well, too. And no disrespect, but that clock is going to be a flag. There's going to be a flag. Where's the flag?
Not that it matters too much.
Well, and here's the thing. The Coyotes are not done yet, as it's going to be a 4th down and long for the Artesia Bulldogs. I think if I were Jeremy Maupin, you just kneel it, go into halftime.
Yeah. Oh, they declined the penalty? No.
All right. Well, I do feel something brewing here with 4th down and 20 going to do off.
Great House is there, though.
And that's going to do it for this first half. Coyotes dominate the first half, 28-15, as both squads will trot over to their locker rooms. We're going to take a break, talk a little statistics. KSPPTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla Espanol.
When you're active, injuries happen. Don't let them keep you on the sidelines. Make your comeback stronger with Soft Wave Therapy. Cutting-edge treatment to get you back in the action. Soft Wave Therapy is non-invasive and offers quick treatment with little to no side effects. This is the same technology used by the nation's top universities and professional athletes. Get back into the game. Give Premier Chiropractic a call today at 623-2900 or visit healthyroswell.com.
Registration for the spring semester is on now at ENMU Roswell. A great career in healthcare, arts and sciences, or technical trades is waiting for you. Now's the time to skill up and get certified. Register today for spring 2025 classes and talk with an advisor. Log on to roswell.enmu.edu. ENMU Roswell, success starts here.
Success starts here. ENMU Roswell.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com, audio only, and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Coyotes lead here in this first half in this 5A state championship game, 28-15. And before we go to statistics real quick, from Denver, Colorado, quick shout out to the Hidalgo sisters from Colorado. They're listening and very excited, as they are avid listeners of the Roswell Coyotes. Coach McDonald, how about some stats?
All right, I've got 4 for 4 on extra points for Ben Vetta, the freshman kicker, and 2 kickoff returns for Andrew Padilla for a total of 16 yards. Defensively, it's been a whole lot of Aiden Rutley. He's got a tackle, which was a sack for a loss, obviously, and he blocked an extra point. Dominic Silva had a tackle, Tyler Wojcik, Zai Carrasco, Joaquin Bolaños, Andrew Padilla, Keegan Nichols, and Bubba Marujo each chipping in with a tackle. 2 tackles for Mason Greathouse, 2 for Mikey Lucero, 2 for Gage Gladu. That was also a tackle for a loss. Offensively for the Coyotes, it was Jacob Palomino, 6 of 10 for 80 yards and a touchdown. One of those passes went to A.B. Toscano for 11 yards, 2 passes to Jalen Cloud, one a Sports Center type catch for 35 yards. Luke Lynn had 1 catch for 14, and Mason Greathouse 3 catches for a total of 29 yards and a touchdown. Rushing the football, Jalen Cloud 1 carry for 14 yards. Zai Carrasco 6 carries for 33 yards. A.B. Toscano 11 carries for 45 yards, and Jacob Palomino 15 carries, 140 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's definitely been the offensive star for the first half.
Well, there you have it. There's your statistics for the first half. Coyotes lead 28-15. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com. I'm sorry, not watching. You're listening and hearing only KSVPTV.com. Audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be back. Coyote football.
And welcome back to halftime here at this state championship game. We still got another half to find out who's going to be our state champions here. But it is halftime, and as tradition, we always talk a little RISD sports. This special championship game, not only do we have not 1 but 2. We have Britt Cooper, RISD athletic director, and Mika Trujillo, the assistant AD as well. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Well, we all been kind of, I'm sure at the very beginning of the year, you guys look at the schedules and you look around, and I'm pretty sure y'all were even back in whenever that was, July or June or whatever it was, we were circling and saying, yep, we're setting the table for what we're seeing on the field here today. Is that, I'm sure you guys, when you look at schedule and stuff, yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to see a 1-2 Roswell Artesia here.
I think, that's kind of what we thought when we walked off the field of the Bulldog Bowl last year. Both teams had a lot of kids coming back, and this is kind of what we was looking at, but they've had a couple of hiccups along the way, so it looked at times where it might not happen, but when it all came out, it came to fruition.
Well, you do have to play the games at the end of the day, and it is this is high school sports. We get wrapped up in the how great, and let's face it, regardless of the outcome of the game today, both of these schools have history franchises. You know what I mean? There's a lot of tradition, a lot of history here, and we get so tied up in that, and that's important. We love that, but at the end of the day, these aren't adults yet. These are kids. These are young men that are still learning their way in life. And guess what? They stumble and do, we all did dumb teenager things. Guess what? That's where they're at in life. And we got to remember that. Even though, the coaching, the staff, everybody works hard to get everybody on the same page, these are teenagers, and teenagers do teenager things sometimes. And so we got to remember that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But that's why, but it does make it special. Even though we're circling and all that, both these programs came and did what they got to do to get it done to be here. So that's an exciting thing.
Well, I think what's exciting is you look at the redistricting throughout the state, and then you kind of see where everybody's separated, and you kind of look and you see the drop-offs really fast, and the difference between northern and southern football. So
absolutely.
When you see 7 of those 12 teams coming out of this district, you knew the state champion was going to come from this district. It was just a matter of who, and I think we've talked before, Lovington came out of the gate swinging really fast, really hard, running, and then, of course, you never discount Artesia, you never discount Roswell, you don't discount anybody.
Sure.
Anything happens, like you said, they're kids, and anything can happen on a Friday night, but man, it sure is exciting to be sitting here and looking at this.
Absolutely, and kind of in a tip of the cap to these other schools, like you said, Lovington, let's face it, coming from lower classes, that puts a bigger burden on those teams. And Lovington came in and surprised people this season. And I would even argue Goddard's coming from an entire new program here, a new coach, and teams usually takes a lot of turnaround time. And first year with a new coach and a new program, they're making the playoffs. That is a tip of the cap to that program as well, too. I mean, we're talking about the 1-2 seed here, but every team in the district is strong and great team, and I would even argue you put some of these teams in up north, they're playing for they're district champions. They're they're higher seeds in this playoffs because they're in a different district.
Well, Britt and I were talking about that even with Gadsden and Deming and some of those teams. You put those guys up in the northern area, and they're making deeper runs as well.
Absolutely. So this is the thing, and we've been saying it for years. And now the district's bigger, but it does not change that. Iron sharpens iron. And this district always has iron sharpen iron, and whoever comes out of this district, whether it's Goddard, whether it's Roswell, whether it's Artesia, they're going to be a force to reckon with across the state. And we're just seeing the proof of that this day, and it's something to be proud of. And you got every person that's on the field here today, even the ones in orange, proud of them, proud of the hard work and effort they're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you got to respect. Both programs are very highly regarded, and like you said, so is Goddard, Mayfield. There's a lot of tradition in this district, and a lot of history. And when these teams meet up, it's always going to be a great matchup.
Absolutely. But we still got another half to play, and it's going to be exciting here. Speaking of tradition, let's kind of, this we like to use this opportunity to focus on other aspects of sports in the district here, and Meekin and Britt, we've both been talking pretty much the last couple weeks, especially here. We're in transition time now. It's basketball starting to get in full swing here right after football's over here. We've got the big tournaments coming up, of course. Speaking of tradition, Pocorn tournament's going to be coming up here during the Christmas, right after the Christmas holiday, before the New Year's holiday. Tradition, and one of the most prestigious tournaments in the state of New Mexico here. Just talk a little about what's, not only that, but just some of the stuff that we want to put on people's radar. This, okay, championship game, we're going to be done with that here today. But what's next for folks to say, hey, this is the stuff you need to come out and support the kids on?
Well, I'll let Coach Coop talk about the basketball and the Pocorn and the Holiday Classic, but I know just a little bit before that, Goddard's hosting a tournament over there today at their high school. They're having a JV boys wrestling, varsity girls.
Which they're all firing up and getting into full swing now,
and they're
too,
rolling middle school basketball. They'll start up, Monday of this next week. And then we're talking the Rio Hondo that Roswell High puts on. That brings in about 20 to 25 teams. So the wrestling stuff is well underway Coach will talk about the basketball because that's already started. So
and if you've never gone out and watched a wrestling
running.
match, check it out. It's really fun to watch.
It is really exciting.
Now, if you're expecting Monday Night Raw, then that's not what you're going to get. That's a little different. But the competition, the hard work, I'm not trying to poo-poo football athletes or basketball athletes or any of the other sport athletes, but wrestlers, they built different. Just saying. They go to they just are built different, and it's fun to see what they do on the match there. So
it's definitely exciting. And if people understood what they put themselves through on the daily with weight cutting, and then you're just banging hard every day.
Not trying to say swimmers and everybody else aren't. These are amazing athletes too, but something about wrestlers, they really go through extremes quickly, and that takes a certain mindset to be able to do that and to do it well. And so we appreciate their work. So, but come see it. Come out and be
watch
a part
it.
of that.
If you've never seen it, come and see it.
Yeah, come be a part of that too. Yeah, talk a little bit about on the basketball side.
Yeah, with like you said, Goddard's girls have already started playing. They played a couple of games already, and everyone else starts up next week. All these teams, all four of our teams, the boys and girls at Roswell and Goddard have tournaments coming up. You mentioned the Polk Horn. We've got a very good field there again. We've got a few new teams coming in this year. Paladero out of Amarillo is coming over from Texas, and we've got Amalgordo in there, and Mayfield's coming over. It's gonna be a real good.
I love when we get
tournament.
a few out of state teams in there because Texas basketball is different than New Mexico basketball. Like Southern New Mexico basketball is different than Northern New Mexico basketball. The same there too.
It's hard to get the Texas teams anymore like we used to because they start their districts early, and a lot of them, they've got some UIL rules on when they can play in the holidays and all that. But this year being December 26th, 27th, and 28th, we've got the Polk Horn going on, and then of course the girls tournament, the
holiday tournament,
the holiday classic for the girls. Goddard hosts that, but we play it just like the Polk Horn. We played at both high schools, so it's in the afternoon.
It almost intermingles, and they kind of one from the other. They're two different tournaments, but they kind of they're the same.
Right. Yeah. The girls, they'll play in the afternoons. I think 1 and 2:30 starts on their first 2 days, and the boys play at night at 6 to 7 and 7:30 at both sides. So a good chance to get a lot of basketball.
I would say it gives you an opportunity. You could literally sit at either gym. Get you a good spot in the morning and camp out all day and just be awarded with amazing basketball till probably 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, depending on how late those night games go. So
we got some good girls teams coming in too. Shiprock's coming in, Hope High School out of Albuquerque, Academy's coming back. I mean, besides Roswell and Goddard, it's going to be a real competitive tournament.
For folks that that may not follow as basketball or maybe kind of have a passing, I will tell you this. We talk about northern schools and this and football and that. A very rabid part of the state that I don't think some people may not realize, the Four Corners region, for basketball in the state of New Mexico, you get your Aztecs and out there. That's their, we talk football. I'm pretty sure they're basketball towns. You get into the Aztec and you get into those gyms, and those places are packed and they're rocking it. And, I'm telling you, I'm going to argue Four Corners basketball is probably some of the most electric basketball you're going to find in the state of New Mexico. And when they come down to play, they bring some great fun action to watch. So anytime you see your Aztecs or anything in Four Corners, they love their basketball in that. And it's a tip because their fans come out in droves. They really do support those programs up there really well.
You always see that every March in the state tournaments. They bring some of the bigger crowds of anybody, and it's a sight. We used to get matched up with a few of them, and you'd have to beat them and the crowd because it was tough.
And you go to play Aztec. That's a home field advantage. Like almost very few in the state have more than some of those schools up there. It rivals with Bulldog Bowl football. It just does. So definitely get your passes to Polk Horn and all that. I imagine too if you talk to the Optimist, who that's their tradition, they sponsor the tournament. As far as volunteers and help support, they're always looking for outside on that to make sure this flows. Reach out to them. I'm sure they'd love to have you do that.
We couldn't do it without the
they put an amazing.
They do a great job with the Polk Horn, and they've kept the tournament afloat, and it's one of the oldest in the state.
Yeah,
and
they serve as amazing. I mean, the schools are the host technically because, but they kind of serve as the host is providing meals for everybody and making sure everyone's situated and taken care of, and they do an amazing job of helping out with that.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
Yep, that's what they do. So support them because like you said, it's arguably one of the most prestigious tournaments in the state, and will continue to be so probably long after all of us are off this earth here.
Yeah.
So please, and while we got it, we probably should wrap this up, but we'll do a quick plug. You can kind of save some money and get all of this action, and that you still, even though football season's over with, we've got the winter and spring sports. That's a whole lot of basketball, baseball, softball, track, wrestling, keep going. A whole bunch of stuff there.
Golf, tennis, everything.
Yeah, golf, tennis. We got it all here. You can get your season passes. You can go to your respective schools and get one for everything there. Or if you're like, no, I want everything to every middle school, if it's an RASD sports event, I want to have a ticket to it. You can get those passes too. You can go right to your principals, your various schools, and I think you go to the RASD website.
Come downtown to our office, in our athletic office. We always have those for sale, and it's a good deal. I mean, you can save some money and
you're
get out and support the kids. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I always like to invite folks to come to these tournaments, come to Pocorn, come to that. But you know what? Come to that middle school Saturday basketball game, or that when there's a crowd in the gym or on the pitch on the sidelines there, for soccer, whatever it is, it's special because those kids don't get the numbers you get at the high school. They all aspire and dream to be that person in the Wool Bowl or in the big ground zero during a tournament like this. They would love to see you. I would say at DeBremen when it's ready, but our soccer fields and our other places just like that, where our middle school and some of the, like I said, if you just missed a whole bunch of great football action with some of the junior high and some of this stuff with their playoffs and all that. That's it really is a peek into what high school football is going to look like here in a couple of years, but that's. I argue you to find anything that's just as exciting to watch as what's sitting on the Wool Bowl on a Friday or Saturday afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Is there anything you guys want to mention that I just spaced over?
I think you covered the whole gamut of what's kind of behind us and what's coming up. It's just it's going to be exciting.
Well, we don't
get
get
out
to
and support.
Well, we won't have one of these for a while since this is the last one.
But we appreciate everything that KSVP does with the live streaming and the radio and everything else. So I mean, it's great for the people that can't be in the gyms or the fields to get to.
We love hearing the stories of families that have like grandparents that live in Texas or Oklahoma, and they got to watch their granddaughter or grandson in the gym or out on the field playing their game, and that makes us happy. So, but if you're local, get your butt in the gym. If you're here and your ability.
All right, welcome back to KSVTV.com audio only and 106.5 Roswell Talk FM. We're here at the Wool Bowl, the Roswell Coyotes in the 5A state championship versus the Artesia Bulldogs, and currently lead 28-15. And Coach, what do you think was discussed at halftime for both squads?
Well, I tell you what, if I'm the Roswell High coaching staff, I'm just going to tell those boys, you played great. If you continue to play great, it's right there.
Okay.
Just take it. It's right. The state championship is right there. Just take it. And I don't think there's going to be much. There'll be some little things, little adjustments, but I think they like the way their game plan has worked out so far. And if they continue to play like they've been playing, they got an excellent shot at lifting that blue trophy.
24 minutes left in this ball game. And so, and you know what I'm saying when I'm saying that, 12-minute quarter, so let's see what happens there. It looks like there's some confusion, and looks like Galindo might be sacked. It looks like Casares was trying to ride and read or read and ride, and it looked like Aiden Rutley was there and got both of them.
Yeah, it didn't matter who had the ball there. Aiden Rutley was going to take him down for a loss. It's a loss of, what are we going to say?
5?
Yeah, 4.
4. They're going to say it's going to be 4 yards. So 2nd and 14 now. Cover 3 situation for the Roswell Coyotes. Casares, the quarterback, shotgun right, is going to try to the sideline, and it's going to be caught. And a good pass and a good catch. Lovington, I believe that's number 68, Josiah Muniz.
No, that's 88.
88? Oh, okay.
Well, yes, 88. That's Jack Byers, I believe.
Okay. Jack Byers, so correction.
So So Dominic Silva coming off, he doesn't look right. He's certainly not 100%. So they'll have to use the defensive line rotation.
And that's big.
It's big, but you remember how well Galman played
sure did.
In place of Mason Greathouse in the previous game.
Oh, that was going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Byers again.
So decision time now for Artesia on 4th and 4 on their side of the football field. Doesn't look like there's any question that they're going for it here. Down 2 scores.
So we have listeners from Indiana, Texas, Lubbock area, Colorado, the Denver area, Maine, 4th and 4. Bulldogs going for it. Left hash.
Are they though?
They are. And this Casares is in trouble, and he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Gage Goudu with the sack and the turnover on downs. Wow.
That's big right there. Now the Roswell Coyotes are going to have to capitalize on this. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, so now 1 turnover each for each team, and I'll tell you what, that's a great job by the defenses. Casares nowhere to go, either throwing it or running it. Now the Coyotes have the chance to go up 3 scores.
1st down and 10, right hash, and Big Dog package is in. And look at that! Number 4, 15-10, 5, Coyotes for another touchdown! Touchdown, Coyotes! Kobe Sanchez for 6.
A.B. Toscano, his first career attempt, the lefty. Oh my goodness.
And who was the pass from?
A.B. Toscano, yeah. First attempt and a 40-yard touchdown.
Wow. From the Big Dog package. And Vera with the PAT up and good. Coyotes now lead 35-15 here in this state championship game. We'll be right back. KSBTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve.
Kobe Sanchez from the Big Dog package. Score now is 35-15.
I'll tell you what, I could talk for 30 minutes about that one play probably, but A.B. Toscano, first career attempt. Haven't seen the play all year long. They pull it out for the state championship game and just throws a perfect pass. The lefty, I'll tell you what, that's just an incredible play.
Try to go into the starburst. No, they're not. It's going to be returnable. And that's number 28. And tackled by Carrasco. But 28 is Ethan Kahn with the return.
Yeah, Carrasco making sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Decent return and just kind of middle of the road field position here for the Artesia Bulldogs. But again, they don't need good field position. They can score anytime from anywhere. So you know you're up 3 scores. You come out great here in the second half, but there's a lot of football to play here. And if anybody can come back from 3 in no time, it's the Artesia Bulldogs.
1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. It is Artesia's ball. We'll call it middle part of the field. 35-15 is the score. 10:52 left in this 3rd quarter. A lot of ball to be played still. Casares is going to take a shot down the field. And good defense by Aranda. And it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, great coverage. Aranda with him the whole way. Turned around in plenty of time, and he had as good a chance of that ball as the receiver did. But I'll tell you what, there's going to have to be a lot of those plays made by the secondary for the rest of the game unless they come back in a hurry here.
Good job by the secondary by all means. 2nd down and 10 from the 33. Now the secondary here in this second half, they're going to have to be prepared. just because of the size differential of the secondary. Now, Aranda has done a good job. He's a big kid as well, along with Carrasco and Padilla, but then you have Anaya that is under 5'10", and of course Marujo also a little smaller than that as well, but cover 3 situation for the Roswell Coyotes currently.
I don't think Marujo's in the game at the moment.
And let's see here as Carrasco attempts to tackle Galindo.
Yeah, nice gain though, and a first down. Big gain.
Big gain.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Marujo's not out there. You mentioned him, and at the same time, I was noticing that he is not in the game. I don't know if that's rotational, but he's over here on the sideline with his helmet on, so.
Right.
We'll see. Maybe it is the size thing, although he's done a great job all year long against guys that giving up 6-8 inches to.
Absolutely, and I'm going to be a bit surprised. He might be in there here soon.
And he might be banged up.
And the Artesia Bulldogs see what they're doing here is they adjusted to the defense of the Roswell Coyotes. They're seeing that they have a bigger secondary of in the game right now, and so they're trying to utilize the run game more than anything right now because they can't pass. Well, let me rephrase that. They're probably one of the best passing teams in the nation. I'm not saying that, but the size differential in the secondary has maybe puzzled the Artesia Bulldogs a bit.
Well, again, you might see Artesia pull some things out that they haven't tried all year because that's just maybe a little unusual not to do it, but we just saw it on the play from Toscano to Sanchez.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. And Casares is rolling out to the right side, a little bit in trouble. He's going to run it himself and finally out of bounds, and that's probably the right decision by Casares. We'll stop the clock.
Well, yeah, with Rutley behind and Keegan Nichols in front, it's a good time to run out of bounds.
Coach, that's not Casares. That is actually number 16, Derek Warren.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll tell you what, that's surprising to me because the junior quarterback Warren coming into the game, I'm shocked unless Casares is hurt because I don't think he was ineffective at all. Had the 80-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I didn't see.
They might just be making a change.
Well, maybe that's what's going on. All right. Well, 1st down and 10 for Artesia. It's going to be handed off and tackled by number 11, Joaquin Bolaños.
I'll tell you what, though, if that's the case, if it's a coaching decision, I think that benefits Roswell High because, this is he might be a great quarterback, but he is the backup, and he's the backup for a reason. So, if they're just giving him a chance because they're down 3 scores now, I think that's good news for the Coyotes.
2nd down and 8 from the 36, 35-15 to the score, 9:54 left in the 3rd quarter. So a new quarterback for the Artesia Bulldogs, Derek Warren. Dropping back to pass, in trouble. We'll dump it off to number 26, Frankie Galindo. Galindo has some running room and still on his feet.
No, he's out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Okay.
About the 17.
So we have the local law enforcement, New Mexico State Police Mounted Patrol, SO, all taking pictures downstairs with the national champions, the Charlie's Angels.
The multi-time national champions. The 14-time state champions.
All right, so it's going to be 1st down and 10 now. Bulldogs threatening inside the 20-yard line. Ball's on the 17, right hash. Warren at quarterback. Galindo in motion. He's going to dump it off over to Warren, and that's going to be just short, incomplete.
Yeah, played pretty well by the Coyotes. You don't want to see Galindo that open in that situation, but the pressure was there to make Warren adjust his throw, and it falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, but you got to think this is 4-down territory for Artesia anyway, down 3 scores, as we are here in the 3rd quarter. But maybe not. I mean, they kicked the field goal earlier. I mean, they can score so fast that, when you think most teams don't have time to come back from that far, this team does.
Sure. So 2nd down and 10 from the 17. It is Warren at quarterback. He's going to go to the end zone, throws it up, and that's going to be incomplete. Good defense by number 13, Nicholas Anaya.
Yeah, the junior, Nick Anaya, that's that's a great job as it brings up 3rd and 10, and the Coyote defense prompting the crowd to get loud, but I'm telling you, it's not like a normal 3rd down.
All right.
It's more like 2nd down, but I'm all for getting pumped up here.
All right, 3rd down and 10 from the 17. Coyotes, 35. Artesia Bulldogs, 15. Here in this 5A state championship game, it is a packed house here at the Wool Bowl. The fans are on their feet. Yelling it is. Derek Warren going to go back to the end zone, and this time it's going to be
no play.
No play.
Artesia called a timeout and took their own touchdown away.
Okay, so it's going to be a timeout by Artesia. We're going to take one, too. You're listening and watching, or listening, 106.5 Roswell Talk FM, KSUBTV.com, audio only.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
$35-15 is a score. 9:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Artesia called the timeout as the backup quarterback, Darren Warren, throws it into the end zone. It was caught for a touchdown, but they called the timeout before the touchdown happened, so no touchdown. Galindo in motion. And there's going to be a flag, and that might be on the Artesia Bulldogs. False start.
Yeah, I think it's got to be. The whole line moved except for the center, so they all knew the count. And I'll tell you what, crowd noise might have something to do with that, so the defense is saying, hey, do it again. Do it again. Crowd is on their feet. The crowd is loud. Don't normally see the regular crowd on their feet this much in a ball game. Not
really.
Just the students, but they are right now. Everybody up, everybody loud. Here we go, 3rd and 15.
All right, and here it is. Warren going to throw it back into the end zone, and incomplete.
Yeah, and Anaya much better coverage that time, and got a coyote with a cramp down here. Let's see who it is.
Downstairs. All right.
I think it's Greathouse stretching it out, and now they're going to have to call a injury timeout.
Okay.
It's nothing major. It just cramped up.
Okay, we'll stay here as the training unit is going to take a look at it.
So 4th and 15. Ball's at the 22. So that would be a 40-yard field goal this time if they went that route. Now that would make it, let's see, a 17-point game. So, I mean, there would be an advantage to, going from 20 to 17. But I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of time. So, I mean, if he has confidence in the leg, the wind is essentially stopped. If he's got confidence in the leg of his kicker, then there's a possibility that they might try a 40-yard field goal here, but I don't think so.
No, I don't know. We were surprised the last time. Looks like Greathouse. Is he cramping up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a cramp. He tried to stretch it out initially, and then they had to call the timeout. So,
well, 4th down and 15. So you're saying a 40-yard field goal?
Yeah, but they're not. Don't have that unit out there. So
no. So this is where Artesia is very effective, though. So they got shotgun right for the Bulldogs as they drop back to pass. They're going to throw into the end zone, and good job defensively. Is that number 33? That is Noah Lynn.
He might have got a hand on that.
He did.
Or got a hand on the arm. So Noah Lynn, whose name we haven't called a ton today. I don't have him down for a tackle yet, but he got a hand on that one. And another turnover on downs, the second for the Coyotes this half.
So it looks like Dominic Silva is probably going to be inactive for the remainder of the game. I'm looking downstairs. Not sure the decision of the training unit. I don't know what's going on with him. We'll find out, but his pads are off.
Yeah, pads are off, so we're probably seeing
Palomino in trouble. Oh, I thought he was going to pitch it there. That's what you do, is just fall down. He will gain about 3, though, maybe 2.
Yeah, it's not going to be a loss anyway. Minimal gain. We're going to say 2.
Yeah, they're going to call it 2 yards, Coach. No, they're going to call it 1 yard.
So first
We'll
carry,
give him 2 yards.
First carry of the half for Palomino.
All right, you see Jalen Cloud. Well, Jalen Cloud will be at the top of the screen. Hand it off to Toscano. And there's a flag, and that might be coming back, Coach.
Probably. As the official goes down, and now there's no one to blow the play dead.
Oh, and the official might be hurt.
I think he is.
All right, Coyotes leading 35-15. The official's going to be okay.
And I think he's the one that threw the flag, so they have to wait to even handle that.
Yeah.
Big gain by Toscano on the play, but I think it's likely coming back.
Yeah, not real sure. I thought it was maybe a hold. Looking at the front line there, it is going to be a hold. Yep.
All right, so the play didn't happen. They're going to play second down over again. It's going to be second and probably 19 if they go from the line of scrimmage. And that's going to make it tough for the Coyotes. Maybe not quite 19.
All right, so Palomino still at quarterback.
Maybe 16.
Yeah, we'll call it 16. So second, 16. He's going to try the flat area again. Great catch by Noah Lynn.
Yeah, and he gets most of it back there.
I love
where the spot is.
I love when Palomino throws to the left side. When he rolls out, it's a hard throw, but he seems to be very effective when he's rolling out to the left side and dumps it off to the flat area. And a great catch by Noah Lynn.
Luke Lynn.
Excuse me, Luke Lynn.
We both said Noah Lynn.
We did, didn't we?
But it's Luke Lynn with his second catch, and a great catch. He really had to extend himself.
Well,
stayed on his feet.
Might as well say Eli Lynn too, right?
Yeah, that's the only Lynn we haven't mentioned.
3rd and 5 from the 27. And that ball's going to be handed off to Carrasco. Carrasco is around the turn. He will have the first down, and good job by Zach Carrasco out of the big dog package.
Yeah, you know, Zach Carrasco has absolutely dominated the game in the Bulldog Bowl this year. 4 touchdowns. He scored an extra point. He had an interception. Lots of tackles. He's been a little quieter in this one, but I'll tell you what, other people have stepped up, and I promise you we're going to be calling his name again before this one's over.
So first down and 10 on the first down run by Zach Carrasco. 35-15, 7:50 left in the third quarter. Palomino around the turn and finally out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, a good block on the outside there by another guy's called yet, and that's Matt Castillo. The little guy making a big block. Gain of 3 for Palomino, his 17th carry, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and this is where I like to see the Roswell Coyotes utilize some clock here. Second down and 7. And Palomino to the right side, and boy, I'm going to tell you what, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. Through into traffic.
Again, into coverage. And maybe if he checks down to Castillo there and doesn't go for quite as much on that, might have had a better shot at a completion. But it will bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Coyotes working from the 37-yard line. Left hash for the listeners. KSVPTV.com audio only. 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. 7:40 left in the third quarter. Looks like it's going to be an empty package. Trips to the top of your screen, twins to the bottom. Palomino will dump it off to the flat area, and incomplete. Pass was intended for Carrasco, and it's going to be no good.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough for Zai to get the first down, even if he makes that catch. He's about 4 yards short of the stick, and I'm thinking he probably wouldn't have got it anyway, but I definitely like the decision to punt here.
Well, this is the first punt of the ball game
for Carrasco.
For Carrasco.
That's correct. And if it's middle of the third quarter and this is your first punt, that's a good thing.
Carrasco with a nice punt. Is it going to be returnable? No, but another. Well, it is.
All the way down to the 11 and down there quickly and wrapping up.
Great job.
Is number 54, and we haven't called his name yet. That is Matthew Avitia, the center. So great job on special teams for the starting center, Matt Avitia, and a long punt all the way down to the 17. Let's see, that's a 44-yard punt. So
yeah, good job by Carrasco. First and 10 now from the 17. It is Artesia's ball. 35-15 is the score. A lot of ball game to be played still.
Galmond out there at DN, so you don't have Greathouse or Silva.
All right.
Both nursing injuries.
So Warren is still in the ball game. And there's Marujo, missed tackle. And then there is Anaya.
Yeah, 4 missed tackles, and finally Bolaños gets him out of bounds. But a big game for Artesia.
Yeah.
And was that Galindo?
It was. You know what? I don't know. I'd be lying to you if I told you.
It might have been Kahn.
I was just kind of trying to find out downstairs what's going on with Greathouse, if he's active or not. Dominic Silva is inactive. He will not be playing for the rest of the game, it appears.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if Greathouse is out, but you never know.
So you have Marujo in the ball game now in the secondary with Carrasco. And there's that relationship, that pitch relationship, and there it is with Galindo. And Galindo's at the 15, 10-5, and the Artesia Bulldogs score. That's a great job by Warren to Galindo, establishing that relationship. And now, guess what? The Artesia Bulldogs are back in business.
Absolutely. That pitch that far down the field, they just maintain their positioning. And whenever the quarterback is the ball carrier like that, he has that confidence, as you said, to pitch it out to Galindo. And
well, now do you go for 2?
Well, they're not, unless they're going to run a fake. I mean, you don't. The chart says no. I mean, this is going to put you up put you down 13.
So I think the decision by the Artesia Bulldogs, this is probably the right call. And the point after touchdown is good. And so now the score is 35-22 in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. We're going to take a break. 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KSVP TV, audio only. We'll be right back.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
All right, welcome back to the Wool Bowl. We're here in the 5A State Championship, Roswell versus Artesia. Coyotes currently have the lead, 35-22 with 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter. Coach, give me your thoughts.
Well, unbelievable football game, just as we expected. We had hoped the Coyotes would come out and play extremely well, and they have, but you just never count out the Artesia Bulldogs. I mean, they've scored nearly 50 a game this year, and that's with 3 losses.
Right.
So, I mean, they can score. I mean, no lead is safe against the Artesia Bulldogs. So, you know, what the Coyotes have to do is they need to quit worrying about the clock probably and just play like it's 0-0, and you need to go down and get some more points on the board.
All right, 35-22 is the score. 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter. The ball will be returnable. And that is number 20, Allen Ingram.
Yeah, tackled up around the head, but I guess they're going to say legally. Pretty decent return by Olin Ingram. Going to give him 15 yards on that return.
All right, first down and 10 from the 30, so good return by Allen Ingram. Palomino will be in pistol formation, working from the right hash. Toscano behind Palomino. Oh, and I tell you what, he almost lost it.
He's going to get 1 yard on the carry, and the Artesia faithful, who have completely filled up the east side of the Wool Bowl, starting to get a little excited. I gave him 1 yard. They gave him like minus half a yard.
Yeah. Well, the clock continues to run. We're under 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, no concern with the clock yet. You've got to play a lot of football.
And there's Palomino at the 30-yard line. Good hard run, and just slides, and there's going to be a flag.
Late hit?
It might be. Is it unsportsmanlike?
Well, he gave himself up. I didn't see him get hit late. Let's see what the call is.
Okay.
Holding.
So they're going to call a holding on the Coyotes?
Looks like it, but way down the field. So it could be one of those do-over plays. So it's going to be a spot foul. So it will be holding on Roswell, but it was 9 yards down the field. So they're going to play the down over. So it's going to amount to a 1 yard penalty. It's going to net a 1 yard penalty, I should say.
Now Jeff Lynn is hot.
And that is the first penalty on the Roswell offense today. So the Roswell offense has 1 turnover in the game and 1 penalty. That's a formula for winning a state championship game.
All right, big dogs are in. Second down and 11. Carrasco can throw the ball as well. Palomino will dump it off to the flat area. Greathouse, in and out of the hands of Mason Greathouse. And Greathouse was just, I think he saw 6 points, and he says, oh, no way.
Well, he was going to see 20 to 40 yards for sure, if not a touchdown. Wasn't a perfect pass, but Mason got both hands on it. That's a drop.
That's
a drop. Yeah.
Okay, third down and 11 on the incomplete pass. Colby Sanchez and Cloud, top of your screen. Greathouse also involved.
And there's confusion on the play. And
too many players on the Coyotes.
Well, I think they're going to get a timeout on the Coyotes to avoid a penalty.
Well, they hit. Okay, is there a flag? There is a flag.
There is a flag,
they're
but
waving
they're picking
it off.
it up, so it's going to be timeout.
Okay, we'll take one too. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com audio only. 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Find your path to a greater future with Eastern New Mexico University. If you're looking to take the next step in your higher education journey, both in person and online, Eastern New Mexico University is the place for you. ENMU is now accepting applications for spring 2025, so don't miss out on your opportunity to join more than 5,700 fellow Greyhounds on this exciting path to student success. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
All right, we are back. Coyotes took their first time out of this half. So the Coyotes are now an empty set, 3rd and 11 from the 29-yard line, left hash. 35-22, 6:01 left in the third quarter. Palomino changing the call. Going back to Zai. So the ball's going to be coming back. So a penalty on the Roswell Coyotes.
So that makes it that much tougher. They've got to get to the 40 for that first down. So that's about 16 yards that they're going to need.
Yeah.
It's like they're staying with the play. Artesia showed blitz up the middle last time. They're not showing it this time.
Quarterback draw, possibly. We'll see. Palomino is going to take a shot over to Cloud. And That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I would have liked to have seen him survey the field a little bit instead. I mean, he was going to cloud 100% on that play, and I just would have liked to have seen him take a look at the other routes.
So there's another Bulldog down. Looks like that's who's that, coach? Number 99, Chris Aguilar, the offensive lineman.
Yeah, defensive lineman, but
defensive lineman, yes, sir.
He's slowly walking off on his own power. So Carrasco will be back to punt at his own 8-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 24, sorry.
All right, Carrasco awaits the snap.
Another good one, but returnable.
Really good kick by Carrasco. And that's going to be a hole, I think.
Yeah, so that's going to be a decent return to the 40, but it's going to back him up even farther. So that's going to net a lot. Only netted about a 35-yard punt after the return, but it's going to net 45 after the penalty on Artesia.
Yeah, George Blackburn was the Artesia Bulldog. Look, he was a little slow coming up. He's okay.
So now it's up to this defense to get another stop. They got a turnover on downs the last time, and the defenses, both defenses, have really picked up the intensity now. So that'll put the ball at the 25. So this is gonna net a pretty good punt for Carrasco. Put the defense in pretty good position. So now Galmon called upon again to play for an injured player. They do have Greathouse back out. No, they don't. I take it back. Greathouse still not out there, but obviously he's in on offense.
I see where Padilla was lined up as a linebacker and is going to come back. And Padilla with the tackle. But the Artesia Bulldogs will have the first down.
Yeah, big gain there of about 13. So Greathouse back in the game on defense now as Galmont comes off.
Packed house here at the Wool Bowl. Both sides of the stadium. Looks like they're standing room only. And that's Galindo with the ball. And finally brought down. I think that's Rutley.
Yeah, Rutley given chase and helped out by Carrasco. It's going to be a short, minimal gain there, maybe of 2 yards. So good job on that play, stretching it out.
So second down and 8. So 2-yard gain for Galindo. And here the Coyotes said they're going to have to get some life here in this second half. I know it's 35-22. You got 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter, but you have to have a big fourth quarter here coming up. But still have to hold the Artesia Bulldogs here in the third. Looks like the Coyotes bringing the house. And there's a timeout, I believe.
Or a false start.
Well, I don't see a flag.
And we get the indication it is a penalty on
the Artesia Bulldogs.
Come on. Come on. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, no problem. So second down and about 13 now from the 35. Working left hash now. And there's the option pass. Well, they tried to. And now Galindo's in trouble. Will have positive yardage.
He's going to get pretty much the penalty yardage back. He's going to get about 6 on the play, but it is going to bring up third and about 7.
Yeah. Well, they attempted the
option pass. I think
option pass, yeah. There you go. You got to get the crowd involved here. And they are. Third down and 7 from the 41 by the hash. The quarterback, it appears to be Derek Warren still for the Artesia Bulldogs. Warren going to go up the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. And the official's talking to Rutley.
No, he's talking to Greathouse.
Oh, Greathouse.
Greathouse had something to say to an offensive lineman that he pancaked.
He has to be careful with that. Just be smart during the state championship game.
But the incompletion is going to force the punt team to come out. Now you got to be careful. This is a short down and distance. It's middle of the field. I would almost be surprised if this isn't a fake.
Well, who's kicking? There it is. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. That's Derek Warren. Now that's a great job for the Roswell Coyotes.
It's going to go down as a sack because he was back to pass. So it's going to be a big sack for Mikey Lucero, who drags Warren down. Now Warren's a regular punter, but still, you know, he was looking to throw that ball, and boy, you just got to let it go. I mean, an interception is better than a sack there.
Right.
Warren's got to let them field. Never know what might happen. Big turnover for the Coyotes.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Roswell Coyotes from the 25. Palomino rolling out to the right side, dumps it over to Lynn in the flats, and there's going to be a flag on the play, so that is probably going to be coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on either
Cloud or Castillo.
Yeah, blocking for Lynn, and they may have got him a few extra yards by holding there, but he would have had a nice gain without it, so that's not a great penalty. As the penalties, which we saw almost none of in the first half, are starting to add up here. Let's see. Here's the indication. And boy, you think we could get officials mic'd up for a state championship game?
And the officials are out of Albuquerque,
and they've done a good job. I really haven't had a problem with the officials at all today that I can think of.
Well, the Coyotes now working 1st and
about 15
now from the 30-yard line.
But again, 2-scored lead here. This is 4-down territory for Roswell. They're not going to kick a long field goal, so they've got 4 downs to get these 15 yards.
Palomino appears to be changing the play at the line. Quarterback lead here. Palomino around the turn at the 25-yard line, and finally brought out of bounds at the 21. So good, hard run, and excellent blocking by the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah, and you talk about Zach Carrasco, and you mentioned this in the semifinal game. He's as good a lead blocker as you'll ever hope to find. I mean, he's going to put the wood to you. He's been doing it for years as a safety, and I'm not sure I'd pick anybody else to be in front of me if I'm running the football.
Okay, and that ball's going to be handed off now to A.B. Descano.
I think it's Carrasco.
Is it Carrasco? It is Carrasco.
He's going to be close.
It is Carrasco. Okay.
And let's see.
So Coyotes, let's see what the indication is here.
It's going to get about 5. They're going to say 3rd and 1.
3rd and a long one. Big Dogs will stay in, I'm thinking.
Haven't seen Palomino go under center in these situations, but he might here.
He will now.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's going to be a 1st down by Palomino.
Easy. Give him 3.
35-22 the score. We're under 2 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. I like this, what Jeff Lynn is doing here in this 3rd quarter. Under 2 minutes. You're utilizing the clock as much as you can. Now you have 4 opportunities to get in the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. I would try to go ahead and run again.
Oh, sure. Keep running the ball. You've got 15 pass plays in the game for Roswell. That's a low number for this stage of the game. They'll keep running it.
Well, that's Carrasco there with the carry.
It's like no yards. But again, that's fine on 1st down.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. They'll keep running the football. They'll keep running the clock. They're going to get to the 4th quarter with a lead of some sort, and hopefully, potentially a 3-score lead.
Yeah.
If they can get it in from the 13 here.
Well, if they can get to the 3rd down situation, there might be a pass. And there might be a pass here. But look at Carrasco. I think he might lead the way for Palomino again, 2nd and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes. And there it is. There's the lead block. Carrasco, and this time the defense of the Artesia Bulldogs do a good job and hold the Roswell Coyotes and Palomino to limit the yardage there. And so now it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and they're going to say 1 yard for Carrasco.
Are you getting feedback, partner?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm good there. So 3rd down and 9, under 20 seconds, about 7 seconds, 6 seconds in the play clock.
And here's Carrasco, quarterback.
Carrasco better hurry up.
Oh, no, he's not.
There
it's
it is.
Bolaños.
There it is, right there. Look at Keegan Nichols to the end zone.
No flag?
And no flag. Excuse me, I coughed on you, Coach. Great House was open here on the bottom side of your screen.
Yeah, but the play was going the other way. Boy, they're pulling out the stops on these plays. Oh, wow, they're giving the freshman a chance at a 30-yard field goal
Hey,
here.
You know what? I love it. I love it. You're giving this young man, 14, 15 years of age, the opportunity to kick a field goal here in this 5A state championship game. 30 yards out. The field goal is up and no good as he misses to the right.
A miss from 30, and I'll tell you why you do that. Because it turns a 13-point lead into a 16-point lead. Now, that's still a 2-touchdown lead, but it forces them to make two-point conversions to tie. I like the decision. He had the leg, obviously, but it's his first career field goal attempt in the state championship game.
Well, what kind of pressure is that on that young man?
Yeah.
So, well, you know how they say, if you make it, it's, it's a lot of pressure on the kid.
Yeah. So Artesia gets the ball at the 20 and not the 13 because you can't get it any worse than the 20 after a missed field goal.
All right, 10 seconds left here. I don't know what happened to the clock there, but...
Intercepted!
Oh, it's an interception by the Coyotes.
And it's Great House, I believe.
It is Great House. And now they got 90.47 seconds left on the clock. That is incorrect, but I think there's going to be less than 10 seconds left. They have to get the clock situated here.
So Mason Greathouse, who did not play in the previous game.
And that's going to be the, yes sir, go ahead. Finish your sentence.
With the big turnover. That is the 4th turnover of the game for the Artesia Bulldogs. And we go to the 4th quarter with the Roswell Coyotes in great field position and already up 2 scores.
And threatening once again.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back. KSUPTV.com. Audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, we are back here at the Wool Bowl, the 5A state championship, as we begin the 4th quarter.
And if you're watching the live stream, and paid for that as A.B. Toscano picks up maybe a yard, it is not the 7th quarter. It is not the 3rd overtime.
Yeah.
It is the start of the 4th quarter, having a little scoreboard issues.
That's okay, but the score is 35-22. And guys, real quick too, just a quick shout out to our school resource officers. And I see Officer Adrian Jimenez, he's one of our school resource officers, does a great job for this community and our school district. And of course, there's all of our law enforcement agencies down on the field at this time. So shout out to all of our local first responders. 2nd down and 9, 1-yard gain for the Roswell Coyotes. And, oh, look at that. Nice spin by A.B. Toscano and gets positive yardage. And the Roswell Coyotes threatening once again as they lead 35-22 11-10 left in this ball game. You are listening to the 2024 Newsenda Credit Union State Football Championship between the Roswell Coyotes and the Artesia Bulldogs. Colby Sanchez, top of your screen. 3rd down and 3 from the 13, right hash. Motion it is. And it's going to be close. We'll see what happens here.
Well, if the spot looks, it's 1st down. And it's that was the keeper, right?
That's correct. And it has been confirmed. It is another 1st down for the Roswell Coyotes.
And it will be 1st and goal. The ball is touching the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal at the 10, and they've got the quarter fixed on the scoreboard there.
All right. Colby Sanchez, top of your screen again. Motion. And hand it off to Abe Toscano. And Abe will be in for another touchdown. Excuse me. Touchdown Coyotes.
10-yard score for A.B. Toscano. Makes the score 41-22 with the extra point to come. And A.B. Toscano, his 15th carry, 64 yards, and his first touchdown of the game. And the freshman,
water, Coach.
Well, you've been screaming a little too much today. Oh, and it's a bobbled snap.
And they can't return it, so it fails.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So 41-22 will remain the score. We're going to take a break. KSBTV.com, audio only, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM. We are here in the 4th quarter.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
All right, we are back here at the Wool Bowl. Coyotes extend their lead on a 10-yard touchdown by A.B. Toscano. And the 2-point conversion or the PAT failed. 41-22 is the score. We are here in the 4th quarter with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in this contest. We are here at the 5A State Championship. And here goes the Roswell Coyotes as they are set to kick. A rematch of last year's state championship game. It looks like the Artesia Bulldogs. Well, Carrasco will get credit for the tackle, but I'm seeing who the Bulldog was. That's number 88. Jack Byers with the return. Tell you what, that young man, we called his name out a couple of times, does a real good job.
Yeah, good athlete. I think he plays basketball as well.
I think it sounds familiar.
Well, he's one of the stars of the baseball team. Pitcher and third baseman.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But, all right, down 3 scores now. The Bulldogs, you got to think, are going to the air. Oh, look at this. We got Borrego checking in as a defensive tackle.
There's going to be another pass, and it's going to be caught. Frankie Galindo.
Yeah, but Keegan Nichols all over that. It will be a minimal gain as Nichols all over Galindo, and Galindo might be shaken up.
Yeah, you got to make sure there's no taunting.
Yeah, that's a big. If the Coyotes can get through this last 10 minutes of this game without a taunting penalty, that'll be a win. Because they are fired up and they're up 3 scores. I mean, that's just the one thing you don't want to do. Don't give them any reason to call that on you.
41-22 is the score. Coyotes do lead. We are in the 4th quarter. The pass to Byers again to the flat area, and it's going to be caught. And here's the thing, and you'll probably say it again. It's a 3-possession game, and that's still not enough in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, if you don't think Artesia can score 3 touchdowns in 9 minutes and 42 seconds, you have not been following Artesia football, because that is nothing for them. It's nothing.
I'm still kind of curious to find out what happened with Isaac Casares, the original starting quarterback.
Yes, because I didn't see an injury. I think they just gave the junior a shot here.
Well, it might have been. Okay, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47, right hash, are the Artesia Bulldogs. Looks like Warren is communicating, changing the play at the line as he's communicating with the head coach. And oh wow, going nowhere. It is going to be complete to Byers again.
Yeah, short game, but the combination of Joaquin Bolaños and David Galmond making sure that was a minimal gain.
Yeah, and I saw where Derek Warren was communicating with Jeremy Maupin about something, changing the play at the line possibly. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Artesia Bulldogs. Warren still a quarterback. You have doubles for the Artesia Bulldogs. In trouble is Warren.
Oh, that's a hold.
And that is a hold. That's coming back. And, oh, look at that. Hit hard by Joaquin Bolaños. But that ball is coming back.
Yeah, that was an obvious hold, and the white hat calls himself, doesn't have to confer with anybody. And the thing about that, it's going to be more than a 10-yard penalty if it's a spot penalty.
Right.
Because it happens so far back in the backfield. So they could move him back to the 40, which would make it second.
Very long.
23. Yeah, I mean that's going to make for a tough penalty. So they are generous there, and it's just going to be 2nd and 15, it looks like. They go from the line of scrimmage.
Okay, 41-22, under 9 minutes in the ball game here in this 5A state championship. Week number 15 in New Mexico high school football. Warren, the quarterback, getting direction from head coach Jeremy Maupin. Says, hurry up, sir. You have 4 seconds left on the clock. He gets it off. Under trouble, under pressure, and it's going to be dumped and maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, about a 4-yard gain as Bolaños makes another tackle there. And I'll tell you what, those Maupins, they know a little bit about quarterbacking, and
sure do.
And you know, just don't think you're safe. No lead is safe with this team. But we are at 8.5 minutes left in this state championship game. Coyotes with a big 3rd and long here.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 from the 48 right hash. The quarterback is Derek Warren. And it's going to be a false start on number 76 for the Artesia Bulldogs. And that, my friends, is going to be coming back.
So that makes it even tougher.
Sorry, Coach.
No, you're fine. I thought you were trying to get my attention.
Nope, bumped you by accident here.
No, you're just fired up there.
Yeah, number 76, that was Caleb Martin. And now the Roswell Coyotes are just trying to get this crowd involved. It is a sold-out crowd here in Roswell, New Mexico, the Wool Bowl, the 5A state championship. 41-22 is the score in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. 3rd down and 16 from the 47. Coyotes bringing the house possibly.
No, I was going to say look for him just to rush 3, but they're going to get this own sack anyway.
And in trouble, good return, good recovery. And back to the original line of scrimmage it is.
Yeah, 5-yard gain, but they will go here on 4th and 10. So that's one of the 2 stops you need here to get your 5th turnover of the game. But this is the big one right here. 4th and 10, and this crowd is almost dead silent now, but you just wait.
Here they go. 4th down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Artesia ball. The quarterback is Derek Warren. It's going to be shotgun left for the Artesia Bulldogs. Cover 2 situation for the Roswell Coyotes. And there's going to be a jump on Hayden Rutley.
Yeah. And he had a couple of those in the Bulldog Bowl as well.
He was ready.
Yeah, he was ready to get after that quarterback.
Okay. Well.
And they're going to rush 4 now. On the previous play, they were going to rush 3. But now they're going to rush 4 in a shorter yardage situation. They bring Galmon back in. They bring number 21, Aranda, back out. Still a big 4th down, still a potential turnover.
All right, Warren dropping back to pass. Going to try the flat area and incomplete.
And the big hit from number 13, Nick Anaya, forces the incompletion. Had it in both his hands, but Nicholas Anaya hits him hard and causes the incompletion, and it's turnover number 5 for this Coyote defense. And I tell you what, this Coyote defense is special.
Amen to that.
They are special.
Roswell Coyotes will take over on downs. 41-22 is the score. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in this 5A state championship. Artesia, Roswell, Palomino under center. Get motion here in just a second by Cloud. There it is. And Toscano hit hard, and it's going to be a 3. But, Coach, now here's the thing. You utilize the clock a little bit more? You try to keep it on the ground?
Now you do.
Okay.
But this is the first time in the football game that you even consider it. And I'm not sure you even do it now because they're going to be keying on it so much. I think if you've got a good play from that tight formation that looks like run where you can take a shot, I think you do that here.
I agree with you. All right, 2nd down and 12.
And I think you do it on 2nd down because 3rd down's, a 3rd and long.
All right, let's see what happens here as Palomino will go under center. And
there
it is,
the jump.
Coach, I think you and I have agreed 3 times today.
Hey, I don't know. Something's wrong if that's happening. So that makes the 2nd down play a lot easier.
Yep.
So now, to me, it makes it even more tempting to take that shot because you've got a much more manageable 3rd down if you don't get it.
Yeah, and again, I agree with you. Again. All right, Colby Sanchez at the bottom of your screen. Palomino, the quarterback, will be under center. Toscano in the backfield. It looks like the Artesia Bulldogs trying to bring the house. We'll see what happens on the snap.
They're still playing the run.
And there's going to be a timeout by the Roswell Coyotes. We're going to take one too. KSVPTV.com, audio only, 106.5. Roswell's Talk FM, Coyote Football.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure, I'm a TikTok guy. You can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
And 7.
And you actually have some Artesia faithful, not so faithful here, heading for the exits.
Yeah, it's started about 5 minutes ago, but now
you can see some bleachers on that east side.
Yeah, they're starting to depart the stadium.
This one ain't over, folks.
Far from, as the Roswell Coyotes do lead 41-22. Palomino under center will have Matt Castillo in motion. There's Cloud. And as he turns on the stay on his feet and finally brought down. So good hard run, and Cloud now will be tackled at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you love that burst. He sees a little daylight, and boy, he hits a hole hard. And just his 2nd carry, but he got 14 on his 1st carry, gets 12 there.
They're actually going to call it on the 43 now. I think it was not a... Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's 1st down.
It's 1st down, so...
Just needed 7. So Cloud comes out. They bring Luke Lynn back in, so you can probably count on a little pre-snap motion here and another running play.
Castillo and Sanchez, top of your screen. Pistol formation, and there's Toscano. As he gets another carry for positive yardage, we'll get 5 or 6.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, nothing could be better than a 4-yard carry on every down for the Roswell Coyotes right now.
Okay, they're going to say 4 yards on the carry, so 2nd down and 6 from the 39. 41-22 is the score. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in this ball game. Looks like the Coyotes just utilizing some time here. If they can get another 1st down here, Coach, I think, well, they're going to have to get another 1st down and maybe a touchdown. Could do it for the Roswell Coyotes. So good job by Palomino as he just slides and stays in bounds.
Yep.
Which is smart. The clock will continue to roll, and now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short situation for the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah. Intelligent football there by Jacob Palomino, not going out of bounds. Clock continues to run. Artesia does have 2 timeouts, but a little early to take them. I think another run. This is the big dog package. Why not?
Yeah, why not? 3rd and 4.
I'd run behind Zach Carrasco if it were me.
Let's see what happens here on 3rd down and 4. He's going to hand it to Zach Carrasco, and Carrasco
going to lose.
Yeah, lose maybe 1 or 2.
All right, decision time now.
Well, I think you go for it. Try to get the first down. And,
you know, in baseball, this is where you tell your guy best pitch. Best pitch.
Yeah.
You need your best play right here because a first down here is a big nail in the coffin of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Coyotes are so good offensively here. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, Jacob Palomino has done such a good job, improved since week 1, and trying to draw the hard cadence there. He's done his job there. They could call a timeout, but I don't think they will. They might, and they will. Let's see, who is it? Going to be on the Roswell Coyotes?
Oh, yeah.
No,
they just took the delay.
They took the delay, so they're going to punt it.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I mean, they've got to score 3 times. So if you can pin them deep with less than 5 minutes left, I mean, this is the smart thing to do. I'm 100% okay with this, taking the delay there. And, yeah, I mean, what are they doing now?
Well,
there's no timeout, so they need to hurry and get out there. I don't know why they're not running the play clock.
They need to hurry and get on the field. But here's the thing. Jeff Lynn believes in his defensive coordinator, Joe Fortner, and he's saying, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead and take the penalty.
Well, why not?
Punt it, and you know what? I'm going to utilize you to take care of business on the defensive side.
Coyotes have only given up 18 points a game all year, and this is probably the best offense in the state, and they've only given up points to them. So, yeah, he trusts his defense 100%, and they're going to call their last timeout? No, they take another delay.
Okay, I like it, and this is why. Pregame, he's kicking anywhere from 40 to 60 yards, and they want them to try to – I don't necessarily want them to kick him into the end zone. They want to see if they can get him down over there inside the 10-yard line. Quick shout-out to Devin Graham from Colorado Springs listening. Hope everything's well up there. 4th and 16, Carrasco set to punt. The snap is a good one, and the punt is actually
blocked. Yeah, partially blocked. And there's no roughing if it gets a piece of it. So
no, that's clean.
Yeah, Carrasco is
role playing.
That's pretty good. But the bad news is
Artesia has good field.
Yeah, it only winds up being a
20-yard,
17-yard punt.
Yeah, 17.
Partially blocked.
Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 33. It looks like Derek Warren is still the quarterback for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this contest.
But now an interception, which we won't have here, but now an interception probably seals the game as Warren gains about 4 and is pushed out of bounds to stop the clock with 4:09 left in the game. 41-22 your score, a 19-point lead for Roswell Coyotes. Looking for state championship number 8 and their 3rd title in 7 years.
Pretty impressive. Well, there's Warren again in trouble. Rolling out to his right side. Good defense by the Roswell Coyotes. Warren will get the first down and step out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and I don't know if Noah Lynn is gassed or what, but he was not pursuing with his normal speed on that play. Could be banged up as well. He's been out for a while, so I don't think he should be gassed.
All right.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line.
All right. Artesia's ball. And Warren doing his job as he steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
He's going to be a problem next year. Oh, Artesia quarterback got a concussion right before the half is what we are being told. So this was not a coaching decision. This was an injury situation.
So if they have a concussion, then they go to the injury or the concussion protocol.
Right, and they have to clear things before they can re-enter. So Derek Warren is in due to injury. So this, I'll tell you what, he's done a good job.
Yeah, he really has. Good athlete. And he's only a junior, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, Warren going to throw to the sideline here, and that one is to Byers. And that's going to be a first down for the Artesia Bulldogs. 41-22, 3:49 left in this contest.
Actually, that's 86 with the Cats.
Is it 86?
That's Egeland.
Okay.
The 6 and 8 look a lot alike on the Artesia uniforms. Yeah, Byers is on our side here.
Well, this crowd could go wild here if the Roswell Coyotes can hold on. (41-22). Derek Warren, the junior quarterback, stands at 6 foot, doing a good job for the Artesia Bulldogs. Going to go and throws again and has an eligible receiver open. And Carrasco with the tackle.
Yeah, it's Egeland again on that right side. Beautiful ball there, good route. And Carrasco with his team leading 5th tackle of the game.
He's good. I'm going to tell you what.
Oh, he's their leading receiver all year. And if you're the leading receiver for Artesia, that's saying something. Oh, running play goes nowhere. As Rutley says, no, sir. Another tackle for loss for Aiden Rutley, his 3rd of the game. One of those a sack. So clock runs with 3:12 remaining.
Still a lot of time on this clock, but
not now. You're down. It's 3 scores now.
Yeah, 2nd and 12. And there's going to be a flag. Coach, let me ask you this.
False start.
Coyotes lead 41-22. It's going to be a false start on the Artesia Bulldogs, but how good is this program of the Roswell Coyotes? I mean, outstanding.
Yeah, can't say enough. Can't say enough. I mean, the early season loss to Lovington on the road is really the only blemish all year. They did have 2 wins where it took overtime to win. But for a team with a starting quarterback who had never played varsity quarterback before, I mean, this. Oh, and now the Coyotes jump.
Yeah, that's Lynn.
So they give it right back.
So Noah Lynn jumps off sides.
But yeah, and this, if you've listened to our broadcast throughout the season, you know that our lower level programs are also very, very good. I think 1 loss between the 2 lower level teams this year.
Yeah,
so 2 losses for the program for the season.
Okay, Warren rolling out to the right side, and it's going to be deflected by Greathouse.
Yeah. Pressure by Lynn, knocked down by Greathouse, and when those 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guys are between you and where you want to throw the football, that just makes it awfully tough.
All right, 41-22, 2:35 left in the contest here. 3rd down and 12.
And I got to think even if Artesia scores, they're going to need an onside kick to stay in this game.
Well,
going to get out of bounds.
And the clock will stop now. But what was my prediction, Coach?
Not quite as good as mine, but
real close.
Well, our predictions were close to each other, so
neither looking good right now.
Neither one of us is going to miss by much, I don't think. So 4th down.
I think the Coyotes are feeling it now. The crowd is feeling it now.
Stop here, I think, is the ball game.
4th down and 7. Empty set for Warren. And it's going to go to the end zone. And the ball's going to be deflected.
And another turnover. 6th turnover of the game, and that'll be the story of this game. 6 turnovers to 1 turnover differential. That and the running of Jacob Palomino is going to be the story. But I'll tell you what, if you really are in the know, every bit of biggest story is going to be the defense, because holding Artesia to 22 anytime.
What did we say, Coach?
Is huge.
What did we say? Offense wins games.
Defense wins championships.
41-22, and I think it's safe to say that the Roswell Coyotes are going to be your 5A state championships for the 2024 Newsenda Credit Union State Football Championship. And there's Clown on his feet.
Stay in bounds, Jalen.
And he is going to do just that.
7 yards for Jalen. And more intelligent football as he had the sideline to maybe get another 2 yards or so, but cuts it back inside.
Well,
and I agree with you, partner. The Roswell Coyotes are going to be your 2024 state champions.
I'm going to tell you what, this audience, this crowd is going to erupt here in about less than 2 minutes as the Roswell Coyotes will be your 5A state champions.
Yeah, they're 4 yards away from being in a victory formation situation, and they're going to get the 4 yards on this carry by A.B. Toscano. As he's going to get out to the 27. So 8 yards for A.B. Toscano. And now they can just take a knee 3 times, maybe just twice.
And that will be it, Coach. I'm sure of it, as this crowd is about to erupt. Congratulations, Coach Jeff Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah, and I don't see anybody going for the Gatorade yet, but Coach Lynn better look out.
This will be Jeff's 3rd state championship.
Yeah, 3rd in 7 years and 3rd in only 12 or 11 full seasons with the program. There's another carry, and they don't go to victory formation just yet. And is that Toscano? It is.
Yep. Well, what do you say here, Coach? The Roswell Coyotes are going to be your 5A state champions as they win 41-22. Wow.
Going to take one more snap. You're going to wait about 3 more seconds before you snap it there. Now you can snap it.
All right. We're under 15 seconds. The Coyotes are official. The Roswell Coyotes are your 5A state champions. Congratulations to Coach Jeff Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes and to this fine community of Roswell, New Mexico. And it's always a great day to be a Coyote.
Despite what you read on some signs at the stadium, partner.
I'll tell you what, it is what it is.
As the celebration begins, the clock is at zeros, and the Roswell Coyotes have done it.
Yeah, great job as the fans are on their feet. Parents have tears on their faces. Players are jumping up and down, tears of joy all over. This town will go crazy this evening as the Roswell Coyotes are your 2024 5A state champions.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Hey there, Chief Detective at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. If you think you need a new roof...
My name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and
construction
today I'm going to talk to you about some
featuring
specials that we
durable
have.
Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. Right now, write it off the lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months. Now through December 31st, subject to credit approval. Consult your tax advisor. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full details.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia, or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Welcome back to KSPPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Your Roswell Coyotes are your 2024 Newsenda Credit Union State Football 5A champions. And what a contest it was as they win 41-22. Coach McDonald, talk to me about some stats, sir.
All right, field goal attempts. Not Francisco Laura, it was Ben Vera, just missing a 30-yard attempt. He was 4 of 5 in extra point attempts. The one miss was on a bad snap, didn't even get a chance on that one. Zai Carrasco, 3 punts for a total of 106 yards. And that's a 35-yard average. Andrew Padilla, 2 kickoff returns for a total of 16 yards. Allen Ingram, 1 kickoff return for 15 yards. Defensively, Coyotes led by Joaquin Bolaños and Zai Carrasco, each with 5 tackles. Aiden Rutley, 4 tackles. 3 of those were for a loss, including a sack, and Rutley blocked a kick. 3 tackles for Gage Gladue, 2 tackles each for Marujo, Nichols, Greathouse, Padilla, and 1 tackle each for Dominic Silva and Tyler Wojcik. And Greathouse chipped in with an interception. Offensively, just 1 penalty called on the Roswell High defense, by the way.
Good.
Offensively, except for 2 delays that they took on purpose, the offense only 3 penalties, so that's a huge factor, along with winning the turnover battle. But passing for the game, Keegan Nichols 0 for 1 passing. A.B. Toscano 1 for 1, 40 yards and a touchdown. And Jacob Palomino 7 of 14, 91 yards and a touchdown. Those passes went to A.B. Toscano, 1 catch for 11. Colby Sanchez, 1 catch for 40 and a touchdown. Jalen Cloud, 2 catches for 35. Luke Lynn, 2 catches for 25. And Mason Greathouse, 3 catches for 29 and a touchdown. Rushing the football, only 4 rushers in the game for the Coyotes. Very unusual. Jalen Cloud, 3 carries for 19 yards. Zai Carrasco, 10 carries for 43 yards. A.B. Toscano, 19 carries for a total of 80 yards and a touchdown. And it was Jacob Palomino with an unbelievable game. He had 23 carries, 164 yards, 3 touchdowns. And there you go, partner.
All right, well, there you have it. The Roswell High School, as we mentioned earlier, are your 5A state champions. Well, congratulations to the Artesia Bulldogs first off for playing a well-deserved championship game. They now fall to 9-4 on the year and will be the runners-up in the state of New Mexico. And, of course, the Roswell Coyotes, as they win 41-22, improve their record now to 11-1 and are your New Mexico 5A state champions.
Once again,
and congratulations to Jeff Lynn to winning his 100th career victory as a Roswell Coyote head coach. All right, well, Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, we're going to close this out, but you don't know this. We're on the air on Tuesday, I believe, as basketball begins. Already.
All right.
So we'll find that out. You and I will be doing the red-green game. We'll get the date on that. We'll let you guys know who will be making that, as we will probably have a couple of Roswell Coyotes in that all-star game. Congratulations once again to the Roswell Coyotes, signing off from the Wool Bowl. And it's always a great day to be a Coyote. Good night.
That concludes this edition of Roswell Coyote Sports on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Sports on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University, Farmers Country Market, Maupin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Richland Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Roswell Seed, Trustmark Roofing, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Amigo Machinery, Richland Motors, Wakefield Oil, Plateau, Bergie's Plumbing and Heating, and Wakefield Oil Express. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Alice'sTownHall.com. Southwest Airlines ending its cabin service earlier, starting next month. Here's Bob Agnew.
Beginning on December 4th, flight attendants will begin preparing the cabin for landing at an altitude of 18,000 feet instead of the current 10,000